Good evening and welcome to the CIML Football Pregame Show. I am your host, Blake Walker. Thank you for coming back and joining us here before your big game this evening. We got a stacked show ahead of us this evening before we get you to the big game. We're going to go over some stat leaders through the first couple weeks, rankings, coach interviews, and much, much more. Let's jump right into your stat leaders locally through the first couple weeks of the season. Your passing leaders locally around the area are led by Beckett Baker, the Waukee phenomenon. 926 yards, 11 touchdowns this season for Beckett Baker, just a junior for the Warriors. Luke Anderson, the Ankeny man, setting himself up well, 902 yards, just 4 touchdowns this year. And then the talented sophomore, Mac Heitland out of Waukee Northwest, 869 yards passing this season, 11 touchdowns. Your rushing yards leader, we'll go to Ottumwa because he is the man on top. Cameron Maneri out of Ottumwa, 949 yards, 16 touchdowns. He technically has 17 because he has a pick 6. Incredible year for Maneri. Javon Sanders out of Des Moines Lincoln is second biggest here in the Metro, 752 yards and 6 touchdowns. And Eddie Fulton from Des Moines Roosevelt, 611 yards and 7 touchdowns. On the receiving side, no surprise, Sam Zelenovich leads the way for Southeast Polk, 38 catches. That leads the state by a large margin in Class 5A. 516 yards and 4 touchdowns for the senior out of Southeast Polk. Jeffrey Roberts out of Ames, 515 yards on 18 catches and 5 touchdowns. And then Maverick Inman with a very talented quarterback, Beckett Baker. No surprise that the Waukee Northwest transfer, 414 yards and 4 touchdowns. And on the defensive side of the ball, 2 Ankeny Hawks and a Valley Tiger lead the way. Andrew Price out of Valley, Samuel Zandvig, and Dawson Whittinger out of Ankeny, all with 30 tackles this season in Class 5A here in the Metro. Jumping on to our rankings portion, these are the newest rankings courtesy of Radio Iowa. They look like this. And again, a number 1 has fallen. Dowling Catholic now jumps to the number 1 spot. They will take on Des Moines Roosevelt this week. West Des Moines Valley is at the 2 spot after their big win over Waukee. Bettendorf still undefeated, the only undefeated team left in the top 10. They are currently at the 3 spot. Waukee is at 4 after the loss to Valley. Pleasant Valley at the 5 spot, Southeast Polk at the 6 spot at 2-2. They're one of just 2 teams in the top 10 currently sitting at 500. Ankeny Centennial is at the 7 spot. They've dropped a little bit. Linn-Mar to 8. Iowa City Liberty in that high-powered offense tonight. And Cedar Falls rounds out the top 10. They sit at 2-2. We are going to toss to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about tonight's games just before you here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. You're watching the CIML Football Pregame Show. We'll be right back.
The world is going electric, and Metro Heating and Cooling is leading the charge. Just like Tesla revolutionized how we drive, we are transforming how you experience comfort by offering electric air source heat pumps. Experience the unparalleled efficiency, comfort, and savings, and the best part is, it's more affordable than ever. Receive up to $3,000 off a qualifying Trane home comfort system. Join the electric revolution with Metro Heating and Cooling and enjoy a smarter, greener future today. Visit our website or call us now to make the switch.
The deals are hot this month at DeArmond Ford Indianola. New 2024 F-150 XLTs with 3.9% for 60 months, plus up to $8,000 off MSRP. Get $6,000 off or 2.9% for 72 months on new 2024 Expeditions and new 2024 Edge and Escapes, both with 1.9% for 60 months, plus up to $2,075 rebate. No payments for 90 days on all new Fords at DeArmond Ford Indianola.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Welcome back to the CIML Football Pregame Show. I'm your host, Blake Walker. It's time to wrap things up, and to do so, we'll take a look at some of the games going on this evening. Your games to watch tonight here on the Central Iowa Sports Network for your Friday night lights will look like this. Southeast Polk will host Sioux City East. The Black Raiders 3-1 on the season. Southeast Polk 2-2, trying to put together some consistency. That will be a good one over at Southeast Polk Stadium. Ankeny will take on a very talented offense in Iowa City West tonight. The Hawks need to win to try to keep their playoff hopes alive. They do not want to fall into too big of a hole this early. And Dowling Catholic gets a chance to recuperate and has a big one against Des Moines Roosevelt. Could the Rough Riders pull out a sneaky performance? We'll just have to wait and see as the Maroons take on the Rough Riders. Well, that will do it for us here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. We appreciate everyone so much for watching. I've been your host, Blake Walker. We will see you next week. Enjoy the games, and thank you for watching the CISN Football Pregame Show.
Iowans are working hard, but high prices make it even harder to keep food on the table. Record numbers need help. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. Stopping hunger starts here.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V-Plow and Impact Straight Blade. With the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dowling Catholic High School Athletic Hall of Fame has recognized those who have helped make our athletic program strong. Today we recognize the outstanding 2024 Dowling Catholic Hall of Fame inductees who have distinguished themselves and brought pride to the school community as an athlete, coach, or staff member through their accomplishments and commitment. First inductee is Christian Clemens Bliss, class of 1996. Christian was a varsity starter for the Dowling Catholic girls basketball team that earned an overall record of 64-8. As a senior, she was unanimous first team all-conference, all-district, and all-state. She set the school record in 1996 for the most assists in a single game with 14. In 1996, she helped Dowling Catholic win the state championship, and she was a leading scorer. Congratulations, Krista. Next up is Coach Tom Donahue, class of 75. Tom has served as a Dowling Catholic coach for the past 26 years. He has served as a girls track and field coach at Dowling Catholic since 2008 and still coaches today. He has coached 5 state champions, 31 state scores, 80 state qualifiers, and 53 drink relays qualifiers. He has also coached 37 all-state relay teams and events, including the 4x1, 4x2, sprint medley, distance medley, and 4x4. The state championship teams include the 4x1 in 2014 and 2023, and the distance medley in 2014. He also serves as the junior varsity girls basketball coach at Dowling since 1998 and holds a record of 315 and 55. How about a good big hand to Coach Donahue? Our next honoree, Jonathan Pippy, class of 2013. He was a 4-time state qualifier and 5-time state champion swimmer who helped his team win the state title in 2010. He is the number 8 all-time performer in the 100-yard freestyle at the state meet. He was a 5-time All-American. He was recognized twice as the Iowa High School Swimming Athlete of the Year. In 2011, he qualified for Junior Nationals and was the class of 2013 Student Athlete of the Year. Jonathan went on to swim at the University of California, Berkeley, where his team won both the NCAA Division I National Championship and the Pac-12 Championship in 2014. Congratulations, Jonathan. Our next honoree, Jacob Hummel, class of 2017. Jake is represented by his brother Levi, and Jake could not be here today. Jake was a member of the 2014, 2015, and 2016 state championship football team. He averaged over 60 tackles per season and was recruited by Iowa State, where he earned bachelor's degrees in finance and business analytics. He finished his college career with 228 tackles and 18 tackles for loss. He was drafted by the NFL Los Angeles Rams in 2022 and is currently an inside linebacker for the Rams. Congratulations, Jake Hummel. The next honoree, Caitlin Fuller Parent, class of 2011. Caitlin was a standout soccer and basketball player at Dowling Catholic. In soccer, she was a 4-year varsity starter and letter winner who helped their team qualify for state twice and to finish as CIML Central Conference champions in 2011. In basketball, she was a team captain, earned the team leader award, and led the team in 3-point field goal percentage 2010 and 2011. Caitlin went on to play Division I women's soccer at the University of Northern Iowa on a 4-year athletic scholarship. She was a 4-year starter and team champion for 2 years. Congratulations, Caitlin. Our next honoree, let's welcome Isaiah Patton, class of 2015. Isaiah was a standout Dowling Catholic wrestler and football athlete. He was a state champion wrestler as a junior and senior. He received the Bob Darrow Most Valuable Award, the Bob Hallman Award for Most Improved, and was named Athlete of the Year in 2015. In football, he earned 3 varsity letters and helped Dowling Catholic win state titles in 2014 and 2015. He went on to attend the University of Northern Iowa, where he wrestled as the Division I athlete for 5 years and was awarded a spot in the National Society for Collegiate Scholars. Congratulations, Isaiah Patton. Our next honorary, Jackson Teeling, class of 2009. Jackson was a standout soccer, football, and track athlete for the Maroons. He was a member of the 2009 state track and field runner-up, 4x4 relay team that qualified for great relays and broke the school record at the time. In football, he was a starting wide receiver on the 28th state quarterfinal team. In soccer, he was the 4-year varsity medal winner and senior captain. He helped his team win 3 conference championships and to qualify for state 4 times, where they finished as runner-up in 2006 and as a state champions in 2008. He was an all-state and all-conference honoree and holds the school record as the all-time assist leader. Jackson has coached soccer at the high school level for many years. Most importantly, he is the current Dowling Catholic boys soccer coach that finished as the state runner-up, finishing the season with a 19-3 record last spring. Let's give it up for Coach Jackson Teeling. Our final Hall of Famer, John Wagner, class of 2018. John was a standout football and basketball athlete at Dowling Catholic. He was a football team captain and helped his team to 3 state championship titles in 2015, 2016, 2017. He was named to the Des Moines Register Elite All-State Team in 2017 and was INA First Team All-State in 2016 and 2017. He went on to play football at the University of Iowa, where his team finished as Big Ten West champion in 2021. He was a 4-year letter winner with 27 consecutive starts at defensive end in 21 and 22. He was a member of the defensive unit and was second nationally in scoring defense in 2022. Congratulations, John Wagner. How about a big hand for all our new inductees? All well deserved. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on this homecoming night, we'd like to recognize a very important person, one more individual. We are thrilled to celebrate an incredible milestone in the career of head coach Tom Wilson of the Maroons, who recently secured his 200th victory at Dowling Catholic on September 6th with an overtime win over West Des Moines Dowling. Coach Wilson started his journey as a Maroons head coach with a victory against Sioux City West in the fall of 2005. With an impressive overall record of 289 and 78 over 33 years, he has consistently demonstrated excellence on the field. His leadership has guided numerous athletes, including 6 who went on to play professionally and countless others at various collegiate levels. His remarkable coaching career includes 8 state championships and multiple other appearances at the University of Northern Iowa Uni Dome. Beyond his wins, Coach Wilson is deeply respected for his mentorship of fellow coaches and his strong relationships with former players. Please join us in congratulating Coach Tom Wilson on his outstanding accomplishments and wishing him continued success. Thank you, Coach. Tonight's pregame entertainment will feature a performance by the All-City Diocesan Marching Band. The band rehearsed together yesterday at Dowling and is made up of students from 10 of the diocesan grade schools. The Dowling Catholic Vanguard would like to thank the following diocesan directors for their fine teaching and support in making tonight's show possible. John Mallett, St. Anthony's, Aaron Schieffer, St. Augustine, Maggie Parker, St. Joseph, Liz Patrick, St. Teresa's, Thomas Cobo, Christ the King, Nicole Cobo, St. Francis of Assisi, Dana Andrews from Holy Trinity, Jason Spooner of Sacred Heart, Marta Mooney of St. Pius, Judd Mallet and Ray and Hopkins of St. Luke Evangelist. The All-City Marching Band includes 200 students, and when combined with the Dowling Band, totals 310. Diocese of band students in grades 6 through 12. The All-City Band will begin in our pregame show with a performance of A Salute to Freedom. Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for our pregame prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. We'd like at this time to...
Iowans are working hard, but high prices make it even harder to keep food on the table. Record numbers need help. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. Stopping hunger starts here.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you and I both know that you've been wanting to convert your drafty old wood-burning fireplace into a high-efficient gas one. Well, this is the perfect time. Heating Glow is making it easier than ever. If you buy this year between September 15th and October 13th, Heating Glow is giving a free vent kit worth up to $650, making it easier than ever to convert that old wood burner. But the best deal in years won't last, so come on in today. Fireplace Superstore, just west of Homemakers at 109th and Douglas.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our live events. You can also follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram in the description below for more coverage of Central Iowa high school sports and the Des Moines Menace. Now, back to the game.
Good job. And now the Dowling Catholic fight song.
Here in a moment. Coin toss going on in the field. Dowling Roosevelt, week 5. Riders come in with a record of 1-3. Dowling's record 3-1. 77 degrees on a beautiful night. Got a little bit of wind, a little breezy. The flag is coming out of the north, but it's staying upright and on the sideline for our first report tonight. Taylor Bennett. Taylor, welcome. And anything changed from going to the upstairs of the press box to the stadium floor?
I feel like it's a great day when the games start and it's like at least dusk like this, and I feel like it's way more than it was even last week. And the weather's perfect, and there's no rain, because that's all you care about as a quarterback.
Yeah,
and it's not too windy, and it feels great. Maroons look focused.
Yeah, well, that's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Focused and engaged, and those are going on as we have the coin toss going on right now. Yeah, we're going to take our final break. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff between Dowling Catholic and Des Moines Roosevelt. But first, a word from Dr. Dan Ryan, the president of Dowling Catholic High School, and our pregame prayer from Father Reed Flood. Alongside Matt Maindring, I'm Mark Hemmadale, and Taylor Bennett on the Dowling sideline. CISN has joined us, and we will simulcast our broadcast with their web stream and video tonight. So we'll come back after these messages from Dr. Ryan and our pregame prayer from Father Flood.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Roosevelt getting up to the 15-yard line is the running back for the kick returner for Roosevelt. T.J. Bradford will be a first down for the Riders as Dowling kicking off. Matt, and I'll tell you what, the Maroon defense is going to be on the field first. Roosevelt's offense out there. And Dowling will have the win here in the first half.
Leo Pagano coming off the bottom of that pile, it looked like. And, they're going to start in a minute. Roosevelt's going to start in the hole right away at the 16. And so here we go to see what each team has prepared all week. And we're off.
Yes, sir. Riders with 3 receivers right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. And they'll give it to their tailback, Eddie Fulton. As the Riders start, Jonah Calderon at quarterback. He's a senior, 6'2", 205, wearing number 1. Eddie Fulton, number 32, is the tailback. 5'9", 165-pound senior. And Riders have a backup quarterback, Ty Scott. We may see him in there at number 7. They may interchange him. As Calderon now gets his signals from Ernest Brunn in his first year as head coach of the Riders. Played his college football at Iowa State. They'll send out Gus Christensen, number 9, wide right. 2 receivers to the left, empty backfield, so they go 5 receivers on 2nd and 9, does Roosevelt from their own 17. And Calderon wants to run, he does, gets across the 20 up near the 22-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down for the Riders.
Does Ryan Bobo on the stop on the first play, and then it looked like Jackson Miller on the stop for this play as they came and ran option, and Calderon kept it off the left side. And they tried to empty it out, spread Dowling out, and find a crease, and they found a little crease, got some positive yards.
Picked up 4, so Calderon now with 3 receivers in a bunch to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Calderon back throw, looks left, fires it out. The pass is caught right at the first down marker, but got a spot forward progress about 2 yards shy to bring up 4th and 2 for the Riders on a quick throw to Alex Pothiday.
Yeah, they were. The Dowling defense was right on top of it. The pass was completed and immediately hit for no gain and or a short gain, which then will flip it over here as Roosevelt sends in their punt team.
Pothiday with the catch, but only good for 2 yards, as you mentioned. 4th down coming up. The Riders will punt it away, and they will send in Cullen Arnold to punt. Stands his own 10, gets it away. Maroons had a heavy rush there, and now Trey Wilson will pick it up at the 37 and is going to be thrown down back inside the 35. We'll see where they spot forward progress. Good punt that time by the Riders and Cullen Arnold. And it'll be Dowling's offense on the field for the first time tonight. First and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Let's go down the Dowling sideline, and that is where Taylor Bennett's at tonight. Taylor?
Yeah, perfect start for the Maroon defense. 3 and out, that's all you can ask for. I'm excited to see how they come out here.
Running quarterback, that Calderon, he's 5 wide there, Taylor.
I know, that was interesting. I don't know that I was really expecting that, but Maroons held.
Yes, they did. All right, first down Dowling from their own 31-yard line. No score here in the first quarter from Valley Stadium. Back to throw is to Phillips. Fires the ball out, and it's caught. First pass caught of the night by Sam Drexler. He's going. He made a move. He's inside the 40, down the near sideline. Sammy Drexler, touchdown Maroons from 69 yards. And Matt, we're going to watch the replay here on CISN, but Sam caught the ball, and it's like they let him go.
Yeah, he was the shortest receiver in the patterns. He runs a short 5-yard out, or about 10-yard out, and he breaks 1 tackle, and then a couple Rough Riders knock each other off him, and then he's all alone running down the sideline, and 1 and out for the Maroons.
So Drexler with a 69-yard explosion on the pass from DePhillips. Touchdown Dowling. The Maroons with 9.5 minutes to go. First quarter, lead at 6-0. The extra point up and good by Marty Blount. So Dowling leads at 7-0. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back here at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Dowling 7, Roosevelt nothing on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Save big at DeArmond CDJR Ames. Receive 2.9% for 84 months on the new Dodge Hornet RT, Grand Cherokee 4xE, and Jeep Wrangler 4xE. New Ram 1500 4x4s at one low price of $35,990. New Ram HD Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $47,990. That's over $13,000 off, plus up to $10,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Grand Cherokees at the all-new DeArmond CDJR Ames. DeArmondAmes.com.
The world is going electric, and Metro Heating and Cooling is leading the charge. Just like Tesla revolutionized how we drive, we are transforming how you experience comfort by offering electric air source heat pumps. Experience the unparalleled efficiency, comfort, and savings, and the best part is, it's more affordable than ever. Receive up to $3,000 of a qualifying Train home comfort system. Join the electric revolution with Metro Heating and Cooling and enjoy a smarter, greener future today. Visit our website or call us now to make the switch.
Harrison 28 back deep for Roosevelt.
Jackson's.
Well, Dowling's first offensive play results in a touchdown. Parker DePhillips to Sam Drexler from 69 yards out. And it's 7-0 Dowling. And now here is the kickoff fielded by the Riders. And on the return inside the 15 and moving the ball up is TJ Bradford. This time Bradford returns it across the 35, or right around the 35, and that's where the Riders will have it, 1st and 10. How explosive was Sam Drexler on that play?
Breaking a couple tackles early, a couple arm tackles, and then he's got the acceleration. I mean, we've seen some of that. I mean, I remember watching a JV game at Kennedy last year and seeing his speed in the punt return game and things like that. He's got that open field gift, and he can run.
And we'll bring in Taylor Bennett after this play. Riders with the first down from their own 35-yard line, trailing 7-0 to Dowling Catholic. Quarterback is Jonah Calderon. Fires the ball out, shows his arm. He overthrew everybody. Incomplete. Intended receiver that time for the Riders was Evan Wold, but he overthrew everybody. And Taylor Bennett, how does that make your quarterback feel when you can throw a little hitch pass like that? And Drexler catches the pass for about 8 yards, and he runs the remaining 60.
Give me that every day. I think in the pregame we were talking about the deep passing game, and if you look on the stat sheet, you'll probably see a 69-yard pass. But that was all Drexler. That was sweet. It was a good throw, but he came back. It's kind of been a staple play for the Maroons all year. It's just deep, or down the sideline, and then coming back down the stem, and he just did a great job of turning inside. And you got to tackle a guy right after he catches it.
Yeah,
he's got speed.
He went through an arm tackle, and he went through another one and scored. And now handoff up the middle for the Riders, so they lose a couple back to the 33-yard line. So Matt, it comes up 3rd and 12 for the Riders, deep in their own territory from their own 33.
Yeah, they tried to run that ball to the left side of the line, and off the right edge for the Maroons, Joel Sanko, we've said his name a lot the last couple of weeks, and he came up and tripped up the running back and created the loss.
All right, here is Jonah Calderon calling signals for the Riders at quarterback. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Calderon flushed in the pocket, being chased, running to his left, fires the ball downfield, and he threw it away. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 12 for Roosevelt.
Initially, Dowling only sent 3 rushers on that, and when Calderon got flushed to his left, he had all of a sudden that released Manning and Ducharme as they were mirroring him, and once he got released, they converged on him and created, was it for a loss of a yard, or is it be a sack or even?
Well, it's incomplete.
He got rid of it, that's right.
And then it's a 2 yard. So now a low snap, but good job by the punter for Roosevelt, and that's Cullen Arnold picking it up, and now Dowling will let it bounce right around the 40-yard line, so no return there. The Maroons will have it 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line with 8:15 to go here in the first quarter. Dowling 7, Roosevelt nothing here on Iowa Catholic Radio as we simulcast with our friends at CISN. We want to thank Ashworth Vision Clinic along with Blessing International. Reminder, the fall fundraiser for Iowa Catholic Radio coming up next week. Special programming highlighting the very best of local and national educators, apologists, and evangelizers. And we hope you can be generous with your gift, tax-deductible gift, at iowacatholicradio.com. Dowling with the first down from their own 42-yard line, leading 7-0 over Roosevelt. To Phillips, the handoff, Rashad Davis, and he gets loose in the secondary. He's got a first down immediately into Roosevelt territory, brought down at the Rider 44-yard line, a pickup of 14 yards.
TJ Bradford on the stop there for the Rough Riders as Dowling goes tempo and is right back up the line of scrimmage.
A little swing pass from DePhillips, and out of bounds is Trey Wilson on the catch to the right side of the formation, and he picked up 4 to bring up 2nd and 6.
Jeff Wilson Jr. comes from his safety position and gets Trey out of bounds as the first 2 blockers had things set up, but the one Rough Rider got through there, and Trey had to get out of bounds for the short gain.
So Rashad Davis, 14 yards on first down. Wilson, 4 yards on a reception from DePhillips on second down, 2nd and 7 for Dowling. Back to throw to Phillips as he fakes it to Rashad Davis. Parker wants to run, and he fires it downfield. The ball is tipped and nearly intercepted by the Riders. Nearly picked off as they did a little ping-pong action, if you will. Jonah Hines, senior defensive back, nearly had it for the Riders.
And Taylor may chime in on this, but the golden rule in quarterback play is not to throw it back across the middle, and that one was back across the middle and kind of a lollipop, and I think that's going to be one that was fortunate for the Maroons that it fell to the turf.
Is that true, Taylor? Keep it on your side of the hash.
It's so true. I got scared for him right when the ball left his hands, and Coach Wilson was right there. He was right there. Parker.
It looked like Drexler was open, and he was, but he just didn't have any. It's hard to put something on it when you're throwing it back across your body.
All right, Drexler goes in motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep. Bounces outside the numbers. He's got the first down. Down the far sideline he goes. He's finally run out of bounds, shy of the 20-yard line. So from the Dowling 40, they're going to spot him down at the Ryder 23.
Yeah, something we haven't seen right there. Drexler in motion, coming across. You do a little jet sweep with the flanker as he comes off the edge, and Drexler showed his speed and his burst out to the hash and then to the numbers and out of bounds. And here you go, Dowling's coming right back up to the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 Maroons on the Ryder 23-yard line. Dowling leads 7-0. Handoff goes to, Ian Middleton, we haven't seen in a while at tailback, and he gets the carry there, and he carries nearly for a first down. They're going to spot him down, Matt, at the 14-yard line to pick up a 9.
And that's a load no one wants to tackle. When you see him get that 5-yard run at the line of scrimmage, you don't want to hit him.
Handoff once again. This is Rashad Davis. Gets through a shoestring tackle and finally lunges forward to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Dowling from there on a gain of 9 by Davis.
Keeps his feet, gets out to the numbers, and cuts back against the grain. Almost looked like he was going to break it for a second, and I think the officials stop it for an injury quick, our players are walking back this way. Oh, here they go. Now they're going to wind it again.
All right, Dowling now with Jake Scow split out wide left. And one back in the backfield, and that is Ian Middleton. They fake the handoff to him. To Phillips, a little lateral throw to Rashad Davis, trying to get outside the numbers. He does, but he's finally wrestled down and tackled at the 3-yard line for a gain of 2.
And they had Rashad Davis lined up way on the right side, and he little play action in the backfield and flip it out to him and hoping he catches a crease, and not quite there.
2nd and goal on the 3 for Dowling. Handoff Rashad Davis right up the middle, touchdown. Rashad Davis follows his offensive lineman in. Carter Barrett, Brady Hagan, Carter Smith, Cade Krause, and Josh Miller. Touchdown Maroons, and Davis from 3 yards out.
It's just the difference between the offensive line and the defensive line here just shows that Dowling offensive line is just having its way with that defensive front from Roosevelt, and the holes in there right now are pretty large.
Let's go 58 yards. The extra point by Marty Blount is going to penalty flag down, so they stop the play.
Dowling was going to do a little shift here, and you'll see this from Coach Wilson from time to time. He'll show something and put it on tape that somebody else has to practice for down the road somewhere. And it's always fun to put those little wrinkles in because you have to spend some of your defensive practice for that play.
Dowling going 8 plays, 58 yards. The Maroons will accept the penalty and go for 2 here. Maroons lead it 13-0. 6:41 to go, first quarter from Valley Stadium on Dowling's homecoming and Athletic Hall of Fame inductions. To Phillips out of the shotgun, and he gives it to the tailback, and he's hit and dropped. And is that Rashad?
Yeah, I think it was Rashad.
And the 2-point conversion, good. So 13-0 is our score. We'll be back after this 1-minute break here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you and I both know that you've been wanting to convert your drafty old wood-burning fireplace into a high-efficient gas one. Well, this is the perfect time. Heating Glow is making it easier than ever. If you buy this year between September 15th and October 13th, Heating Glow is giving free vent kit worth up to $650, making it easier than ever to convert that old wood burner. But the best deal in years won't last, so come on in today. Fireplace Superstore, just west of Homemakers at 109th and Douglas.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
Oh, Matt Wilkham rocking out the tunes.
Yeah.
Back at Valley Stadium, West Des Moines. Dowling leading 13-0 over Des Moines Roosevelt. Mark Amadale, Matt Mainring in the press box. Marty Blount's with the kickoff and fielded by Roosevelt at 10. Ball's muffed, but picked up quickly around the 20-yard line on the return for the Riders. Jamari Harrison returns it and falls down right around the 20-yard line. That's where the Riders will have it, 1st and 10. Let's go down to Taylor Bennett on the Dowling sideline tonight. The Maroons going 8 plays, 58 yards, Taylor, on that drive, capped off by Rashad Davis's 3-yard run. But he had a little help from Ian Middleton during that drive, too.
Good to see both of them get carries there, and it's such a pleasure to watch Davis just go right through the middle between the tackles, and just such good vision, good feet, good balance. But Roosevelt could not handle the Maroons' tempo on that drive at all.
Offensive line play for the Maroons looking pretty good. Taylor, you didn't mention them. I'm surprised you being a quarterback. You live and die by your offensive line, right?
I do. I was a dinner guy. I was always providing dinner for those guys throughout my career. big offensive line guy. They were awesome on the whole drive.
You should mention Jackson Fleming on the stop there, just a name that we haven't been able to say a few times, and we got Jackson Fleming on the stop there on the kickoff return as the Rough Riders drew Dowling Catholic offsides there on 1st down.
Yeah, so it's 1st and 5 1st and 5 Roosevelt on the own 26-yard line. Calderon will keep the football, the quarterback, and it's about maybe a yard or two up to the 28-yard line. So pick up a 2 to bring up second down, and about 2, maybe 3 yards, if you will. And this might be Roosevelt's knock on the door for their first down of the night.
Yeah, Calderon, that was a called quarterback draw, and he met Ian in the middle of that pile, right in the hole, and Ian stopped him up, but he fell forward for a yard and a half.
All right, the Riders break their huddle. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Roosevelt going right to left, south to north. Back to throw Calderon, now being flushed in the pocket. Wants to run, cuts back, and is finally ankle tackled right about the line of scrimmage for no gain. We'll bring up 3rd and about 3.
Wyatt Jones on the stop there, makes a nice play, keeps contained and keeps Calderon inside the pocket and then chases him down. And, Wyatt Jones is a young man that's going to continue to evolve, and I think as the year goes on and help deepen that rotation in that defensive front.
You can see a lot of those guys that have been pressing for duty on that 2 deep, the number 2s pressing to be number 1s, and some of that has to do with two-way players maybe having to just play on one side of the ball.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that transpires. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Calderon calling signals for Roosevelt. Back to throw, wants to run. He's wrapped up in the backfield. And he'll be sacked back near the 26-yard line. He'll lose 2 and will bring up 4th down for the Riders.
Ian Middleton came through off of the right edge of the Dowling defensive line, almost untouched, and Calderon didn't have much chance as Ian got there about the same time the ball did in that pistol formation, and nowhere for him to go. Sack, and now it's time for the Rough Riders to punt again.
Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Construction Professionals, the Catholic Tuition Organization, Fast Signs in Clive, Mercy One, and Skeffington's Formal Wear. 4th and 5 for Roosevelt from their own 26-yard line. Good snap to their punter, Colin Arnold, and he gets the punt away. It's a short punt. It'll bounce it near midfield and tries to go out of bounds as Wilson and Jack Barrett will let it roll. And down by the Riders will be Dowling with the football. 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. 4:09 to go here in the first quarter. Dowling 13, Roosevelt nothing. Let's go back down the field. That's where Taylor Bennett's at, and I'm waiting for Taylor to get a guess. I mean, there's a lot of people standing down there, Taylor. I figured you might pull one of them up and.
All right, we're going to get some.
Let them know. Not, you don't have to do it now, but
now you put him on a.
I did.
On a mission.
Come on.
I always put him on there. Come on, Ice.
I'll be ready.
You're ready to think on your.
We got
Nahas
in a quarterback now.
That's right, and a little jump pass. Tim Tebow type pass, wasn't it? Incomplete.
So.
Yeah, he got in there and threw a little awkward, and it came down kind of awkward too. But he's back up and trying to flip it over the middle of the. I think that was Trey coming across the middle there, and as Dowling trying to get some repetitions for everybody here.
All right. Quarterback for the Maroons, standing in there with 2 receivers left. 1 to the right. Handoff goes up the middle, and that is Rashad Davis. He gets up to midfield. Has a nice job that time. Joey Nahas checked down and gave it to his tailback.
He did, and Rashad just dancing behind that line of scrimmage and puts his hand on their backs and keeps his feet, churning, running forward, and was taken down. I believe it was by Muhammad Guma as he got into that secondary.
Yeah, Guma's a good one. He's our leading tackler for the Riders, and he plays in that defensive line, defensive end. So Maroons coming in with extra tight ends and linemen. 3rd and 3, Dowling from midfield. Nahas checking down. He's got 3 receivers left. And he fakes the handoff, and the pass is caught by Drexler. Tries to scamper outside towards the numbers, and he's finally wrestled down, but not before picking up the first down at the Rider 43.
Good pitch and catch there from Nahas to Sam Drexler, and Richard Smith there to take him down with a sure tackle, and a nice tackle there. But again, a great play by Nahas and Drexler for the first down. Drexler's got the hot number right now.
Yes, he does. He's got 2 catches tonight for over 70 yards and a touchdown. 1st and 10, Dowling from the Rider 43. Joey Nahas in at quarterback. And hands it off to Rashad Davis, and he's loose, and he angles forward and finally brought down shy of the 35. We'll call it the 36-yard line for a gain of 7.
Nice run again by Rashad as he's continually getting 6, 7 yards a pop coming through there, and it looked like that was Quentin Harrison on the stop there for the Rough Riders as the Dowling offense keeps churning.
All right, both Nahases are in there. Just saying. Here's the handoff right up the middle is Rashad Davis looking for a block, and he gets one from Jimmy on the corner, and finally Rashad goes out of bounds. Picking up the first down right inside the 20-yard line.
You're right, Mark. That was a great block downfield by the receivers and tied up a couple Rough Riders as Davis cut to the edge, and once he hits that number and he's down that sideline, it's an explosion for him. And I think Roosevelt timeout.
We'll take one with them. 2:15 remaining first quarter. Dowling 13, Roosevelt nothing. We'll return.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium. Handoff goes to Rashad Davis down the near sideline. Did he stay in bounds? Touchdown, Rashad Davis from 16 yards out, coming out of the timeout there, Matt Maindring.
Yeah, a 16-yard run where he ran about 30. And the play was designed, it looked like, to go left, and he cuts it back and gets another good block from the receiver, comes all the way back across the field, and gets a couple blocks there downfield and skips down the sideline. Touchdown.
So the Maroons now increase their lead to 19-0 pending the extra point. This time they will attempt the kick with Marty Blount. The holder is Parker DePhillips. And now
here's the formation they were going with earlier.
This is what you were watching in practice this week. And now the Maroons are going to keep the football and run in for the two-point conversion. That's Parker DePhillips. Maroons kind of went from kicking the extra point. Quarterback gets up, and there's a bunch, like a full house backfield with DePhillips in the middle. And he faked the quick pop pass like Tim Tebow used to do, a jump pass, and he just kept it. And the C parted. Yeah. The two-point conversion is good, and all's good. Dowling up 21-0. We'll take a 1-minute break. 2:05 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after these messages on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Club will kick off for the Maroons. Black Pink 21. John Bradford 28. Jamari Harrison.
And welcome back to Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Here's the kickoff by Dowling Catholic, and it was a scrum kick that was picked up by one of the upbacks for Roosevelt. Remy Samir on the ball, and it'll be down right at the 16-yard line where the Riders will take it. 1st and 10. Dowling leading 21-0. Let's go down to Taylor Bennett on the Dowling sideline. There you go, Taylor. Rashad Davis on a 16-yard run, and Parker DePhillips on the 2-point conversion run. I didn't see that play in the playbook when you played.
No, they didn't have. They had 3-step drops. It was like current day Hawkeye offense. Everyone else there was doing that in the 1990s and 2006 Dowling Maroons. But so, Mark, you asked, I delivered. I got Jackson Teeling here on the sidelines. Dowling Catholic soccer coach, my former go-to receiver in flag football after college. We haven't done it in about 4 or 5 years, but we had a good 4 or 5 year run where we dominated flag football, and we scored on the first play about 90% of the time on a throw to Jackson, because he's the fastest person I've ever seen live. Jackson, tell us a little bit about this last year's soccer team, what we got coming back this year.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Great night to be here. Good start for the Maroons. Soccer team's going to be looking good coming back. Obviously ended up just short in 2023 at the state championship game, and it was a big deal to get there for the group, and just kind of understood what it takes to get there, obviously. And we graduated a significant amount of guys, but we have a big-time core coming back, some playmakers. We have a kid coming back from a torn ACL who led the state in goals, and he's going to be hungry to kind of make his mark. So we're really looking forward. They're hungry. They want the ring. That's what they tell me all the time. So state championship is on our mind, and hoping to keep the program at the back of the state tournament consistently year over year.
You've done a really, really excellent job of doing that too, Jackson. Thinking back to your Dowling days, give us a top highlight, a couple highlights. What was the best part about it? There we go.
That picked off by Dowling as you guys are conversing. Will Barretto on the interception at midfield, and I know, Taylor, you continue your conversation with Jackson Teeler. I had you both in sophomore basketball, and I got a couple of memories of both of you in a few practices, especially in the small gym, but I digress. You guys take it away.
Give us a memory, too, Jackson, your favorite times in Dowling.
Man, that's tough. That interception was right in front of us. What a great play by whoever that was.
Will Barretto.
Yeah, great catch. We'll just sit on football, I think, a little bit. It's something I mentioned during my induction speech today is, football was maybe a tertiary sport for me. I went out for kicker, then ended up kind of transitioning to the wide receiver role. But I just loved those one-on-one drills, the wide receivers versus the DBs, and the DBs versus the wide receivers. I honestly lived for that, and I think some of my best memories of high school football were at those practices. And again, it's really nostalgic being back here. I don't make it back to a ton of the games, football games that is, and so love being here and seeing the coaches and just supporting the Maroons. So appreciate it.
Big pass that time by Dowling is completed by Jacob Peterson, the tight ends, and he gets a first down.
That's somebody they wanted to get into the flow of the offense, is Jacob Peterson. One thing I got for Coach Teeling, I see Jonathan Menendez quite a bit because he leads our school in prayer in the morning and stuff like that. Just how is he as a leader for you?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at him right now in the stands. He's talking to some of our other coaches. He's a great leader. He was a captain for us last year. I just mentioned he was the player that's coming back from the torn ACL. Really unfortunate way to end his season. So looking forward to having him back for one more year, the senior year. He's a big part of the heart of the program and a big part of the culture and a good leader. So he's a great kid. Happy to hear he's leading the prayers. We need him doing stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Jackson, thanks for joining us. We're going to take a break here, and we'll come back to the game. Dowling leading 21-0. We've come to the end of the first quarter. Jackson Teeling with Taylor Bett on the Dowling sideline. We'll return after this 1-minute break on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. Waukee.
There. Keep Jackson there.
Probably shut his mic off. He was loose.
It's Valley Stadium. Parker DePhillips back to throw. Fires out. Caught by the tight end. Peterson inside the 10 and finally driven down at the 9-yard line. First and goal, Dowling. And Dowling's finding the tight end in this series.
Yeah, you know, and as I said a little bit there during the Jackson Teeling's talk about it, they were trying to get Jacob Peterson involved in the offense because he can be a threat. And right there, he showed his hands. He went up and high pointed that ball, made a great catch. First down, Maroons.
First and goal at the 9, 20-yard catch that time by Peterson. Now the handoff goes to the Cohen Shelton, number 28, junior running back, and he scrambles down near the 3-yard line to pick up a 6.
Cohen Shelton had a nice game last week, a limited amount of carries, but his carries he had were explosive, and we're seeing a little bit more of that right now. Ball on the ground.
And so is Shelton as he's hit from behind. Good job by the defense of Roosevelt. Nice job that time by Damian Surrett, who made the stop at linebacker.
And Parker DePhillips didn't get a clean snap, and the ball ends up on the ground, but he has the wherewithal to get it picked up, get it to Shelton in time for about a no gain on that. Correct, Mark?
Loss of 1.
Loss of 1.
So it's 3rd and goal, Dowling on the 4-yard line. Underway here in the second quarter. Dowling leading 21-0 over Roosevelt. A pair of touchdown runs for Rashad Davis and Sam Drexler on a 69-yard catch. And now here's a little end around to Trey Wilson. He's angling for the far sideline towards the pylon. Touchdown, Trey Wilson. And that's the second flanker or receiver tonight to run it. Drexler ran it once, and now Wilson won the touchdown from 4 yards out.
Yeah, it looked like he had a chance. The Rough Riders had a chance to get him stopped up, and then he turned on the jets and caught the edge. And once he saw the edge of the field, we weren't going to get him.
So touchdown, Dowling. The Maroons go 49 yards on 6 plays, capped off by Trey Wilson's jet sweep from left to right towards the far sideline. Touchdown, and now Marty Blondin for the extra point. Phillips to hold, and it's good. 28-0 Dowling. 10:49 to go. Second quarter, we'll come back to Valley Stadium. We got more interviews and more to talk about here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Iowans are working hard, but high prices make it even harder to keep food on the table. Record numbers need help. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. Stopping hunger starts here.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium, West Des Moines. Homecoming for Dowling Catholic. The Maroons lead 28-0. Squib kick by the Maroons, and it's picked up by one of the upbacks for Roosevelt, and that's Abel Kennedy. And he's hit and dropped as he crossed the 35-yard line. Dowling 28, Roosevelt nothing. 10:44 to go first quarter. Trey Wilson capped off a 6-play, 49-yard drive for the Maroons on that last series. Carried it in from 4 yards out. The Maroons lead it 28-0, and Taylor Bennett will resume your sideline commentary. Oh, you lost your guest. Teeling had to leave, huh?
Dowling had to leave. All the Hall of Fame people went back into the stands, so I'm gonna have to call them out from up
I think they come down half, don't they? No,
they were already introduced.
Yeah, they were already introduced.
They were introduced, so they're in the stands, huh? Will you chase them off?
I'll get someone else down here before the end of the half.
Calderon back to throw and unloads the ball incomplete as he was under duress. 4 maroon jerseys, and they help him up. Pass goes incomplete on 1st and 10 for Roosevelt from their own 26 there, Matt.
He didn't have much of a chance there as he rolled out to his right, and Calderon did, and was being chased by a backside blitzer on that play, and then he got snowed under but got rid of the ball for an incomplete pass and brings the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
So they'll bring up 2nd and 10 Riders as they get their personnel in, as they bring the plays in from head coach Ernest Brunn in his first year at Roosevelt.
I think we got the other quarterback in, Ty Scott, right now.
All right, number 7 is at quarterback. Scott, another senior. And running with the football is a tailback, Eddie Fulton, and he's finally run out of bounds. Or check that, it is Caden Thomas, the backup tailback, and it's in there, and he is brought down.
And it was a foot race to the sideline between him and Dylan Manning, and Dylan Manning was able to drag him down. He outran Bobo, who was giving chase off the edge, and then Dylan Manning kept his angle and got him out of bounds, short of the first down.
All right, 3rd and 4, Riders. Line of scrimmage is their own 42-yard line. Thomas gains 6 yards on that last carry. Ty Scott at quarterback as the Riders have now went with their 2nd quarterback, and they give us to the tailback, and he's up near a first down. It's Caden Thomas again.
He is an Aiden Ducharme, and I believe
he's shy of the first down.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard short of the first down. Aiden Ducharme wrapped him up as he broke through the line of scrimmage and was able to stop him short of the first down.
Bring up 4th down, and Roosevelt's thinking about it. They got their offense on the field. It looks like they're going to bring the play in with one of their receivers.
It's not a surprise at this point. You know, you're down 28-0. You got a yard to go. Try to find one win, and this is the shot.
And it was a receiver. Ty Scott brings the play in, the backup quarterback. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Scott, the handoff, little jet sweep action, but they can't turn the corner, and snowed under by the Dowling defense. And the Maroons were all over that, led by Jack McLaughlin and company.
Yeah, and they had, the Maroons loaded the box and were able to get up there in a hurry, and it was a lost yardage play.
So the Maroons turn the ball, or Roosevelt turns the ball over on downs as Dowling defense gets in the backfield. 9:06 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Dowling leading 28-0 as we broadcast tonight on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN. The Maroons now take over 1st and 10 from the Rider 43-yard line. Just over 9 minutes to play. And now a timeout called by Dowling. Parker to Phillips. Didn't like
looking for a play. I think they were a player short. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10.
We'll keep it here.
One of the things, I don't know, Mark, but I'll go through the alumni band here. One of the things that happens during homecoming, you have a lot of different things. And this year, the alumni band is playing, as we speak, 51 performers. That's amazing. Coming from between 1972 and 2024. And they've been doing this since 96. Dr. Steve Craig, 72 grad, is the Dowling Alumni Band Event Coordinator. And one of the names, I think we have 2 current Dowling teachers in the band. Quinn Tipping's doing some keyboard work and playing in there somewhere, and Laura Crothers Green's playing the piccolo. Just fun stuff. But one important note, Father Tom Oshman, the 72 grad, is the alto sax player. 72 grad alto sax player is the alumni board chaplain, president of Divine Word College in Epworth, Iowa, a seminary school over by Dubuque.
You know what? They haven't lost a beat because they sound great. I know they're in the north end zone as Dowling now with a little swing pass to Phillips, hooks up to the receiver. Near a first down, but shy of it is Jack Scow on the reception.
And one note on that, they want to make sure they thank is a project that's taken on a great deal of time and effort, Mr. Holland says, and he wants to, he loves, doing this and organizing, help doing this, but he wanted to give a shout out to Dr. Craig and Kathy Kirby Powers for all the work they do in making this happen every year.
Absolutely, and Kathy Kirby Powers, one of my classmates, not only at St. Anthony's, but at Dowling, kind of headed up the show for all this alumni and Hall of Fame stuff. So her and her husband Ted and all the staff at Dowling did a great job. To Phillips back to throw, fires it out, and it is caught first down and more. That's Preston Hoffbauer on the reception, and he's inside the 20 down near the 17-yard line. They'll spot it, and when Preston's not playing defense, once in a while they'll turn around and play offense, and that's what he did there.
He found the hole in the middle of the field, and Parker put it right on him, and big first down as the offense continues to move down the field. Nice catch for Parker.
Hoffbauer, a 17-yard gain on the catch from quarterback to Phillips. 1st and 10 Maroons. Line of scrimmage, the Roosevelt 17, Dowling up 28-0 as we approach the 8-minute mark here in the second quarter from Valley Stadium. A little pop pass over to Middleton, incomplete. And to Phillips led him just a bit. Boy, that was a nice play. They faked the handoff to Rashad Davis. That got the attention of the linebacker, which opened up the play for Middleton, who was kind of running the fly route on the left side of the formation.
And Ian Middleton was wide open. He was going, he was thinking 6 points because he would have caught the ball at about the 10-yard line, and there was no one around him.
Taylor Bennett, not the right touch on the ball, right? He threw a fastball, probably needed a changeup.
I think I'm going to defend Parker here on this one. I think he thought Middleton was going to keep going. But
Yeah.
Middleton, I think, also rightfully sat down because there was a backer that had dropped, and he sat down in front of him.
These quarterbacks,
a little bit miscommunication.
Quarterbacks defend themselves a lot.
It's a fraternity.
Yeah, I know.
It is.
And they
It
should.
is.
They look at every play differently.
Well, they do.
Yeah, they do. Probably rightly so there because Ian did sit. I mean,
Rashad Davis takes the ball down to the 7-yard line, so he gains 10. It's 1st and goal Dowling from the 7:40. The game clock continues to run here in the second quarter. Dowling up 28-0 as we simulcast tonight on Iowa Catholic Radio. Mark Amadale alongside Matt Mainring in the press box. Taylor Bennett on the sidelines tonight. Brian Morris at his 40th reunion. And handoff Rashad Davis. Zigzags and finally scores. Boy, he's got quick feet. Boy, those are quick steps there, Matt. And he went from zigzag from one to the other. Touchdown Dowling, and Rashad Davis from 7 yards out. His 3rd touchdown of the night.
he makes that look. It doesn't even look like he's accelerating. He's moving so quick side to side, and it's the burst comes in short spurts, and he just never really even opened it up, and just his moves behind that line of scrimmage are fun to watch.
Dowling goes 5 plays and 43 yards on their touchdown, and now Marty Blount and Ryan Kuhn in for the extra point, and Kuhn's extra point is up and good. Dowling up 35-0 with 7:24 to go here in the second quarter from Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Dowling's homecoming will return after this 1-minute break on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you and I both know that you've been wanting to convert your drafty old wood-burning fireplace into a high-efficient gas one. Well, this is the perfect time. Heating Glow is making it easier than ever. If you buy this year between September 15th and October 13th, Heating Glow is giving free vent kit worth up to $650, making it easier than ever to convert that old wood burner. But the best deal in years won't last, so come on in today. Fireplace Superstore, just west of Homemakers at 109th and Douglas.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
All right, we're back here at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Dowling's homecoming, and now the kickoff fielded by Roosevelt and returned by Damian Surratt. And the Riders will have it 1st and 10 on their own 28 to start this series. Mark Amadale, Matt Maindring, and Taylor Bennett. And we have the continuous clock going on here, Matt, the final 7 minutes of the first half. Roosevelt will have a first down at their own 28-yard line. And, yeah, continuous clock happens when you're ahead by 35 points or more at any time during the game. And right now it's the waning moments of the second quarter. Riders with it. Calderon back in at quarterback, and he gives it to his tailback, and this time it's T.J. Bradford, actually one of the wide receivers on a jet sweep, and Bradford carries out of bounds. And let's see, he got a flag down, but that might have been their first down, but it's going to come back, I think.
I was thinking the same thing. They got their first down as he showed his speed around the edge and really burst up that sideline, and looks like it's going to be called back, though.
So the 12-yard run by Bradford of Roosevelt is going to come back due to a penalty.
Oh, no, it's a defensive face mask.
It's going to add yards.
Yeah, it had to be away from the football. It was weird. I didn't see anybody near him as he rounded the corner where he would have grabbed the face mask. But
so that'll put the Riders for the first time tonight in Dowling territory. So they'll tack it on from the 40, and it should be right at the 45, 44 of Dowling.
The Dowling defense here, it's one of those times now when you got to sit there and give up. You had one adverse play, you're going to come back and make a statement here.
1st and 10, Roosevelt from the Dowling 44. First time the Riders in Dowling territory tonight, the 6:15 mark of the second quarter. And now a penalty flag goes down, and we may have delay of game. Play clock was below a false start on Roosevelt. Play clock was winding down too, so the Maroons accept the penalty and move the ball back near midfield from the Dowling 49.
We have a few adjustments here on defense. See Jordan Watson's in at the corner right now, and a couple of the players in, so we'll see how this defense does.
1st and 15, Roosevelt. The line of scrimmage is Dowling 49. Dowling up 35-0. We have the continuous clock going on. The handoff once again goes to Bradford, and he's hit and spun down. Tried to sneak out of there, but couldn't. Check that. It was Caden Thomas, the backup running back, in there, and the sophomore was brought down at midfield, loss of 1.
Anthony Bonanno was the first Maroon on the scene there and got him stopped up and let the cavalry come after that. And nice play by Anthony as he came from that linebacker position and was able to get that play strung out and stopped.
Number 19, Graham Stoyterman. Split out wide left for Roosevelt. To the top of your screen on CISN and to the left of formation, and the give is to the tailback, Caden Thomas, in there. He backs up Eddie Fulton, and he tries to run outside the left tackle, and he turns upfield and finally brought down at the Dowling 48. He'll gain 2. He'll bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and about 14.
Leo Thornton there on the stop for the Maroons. He's one of those players that's been getting a decent amount of snaps every ball game, building that depth to that defensive front, which is so critical as you head down the stretch in the football season.
Yeah, Leo backs up Carter Smith, who's Dowling starting center and also the defensive tackle. So anytime he can get in there and give Carter a break, that's positive. Now here's Calderon back to throw. The Roosevelt quarterback looking right, fires the ball out in the midair, and it is out of bounds, incomplete.
And he was hit as he was releasing the ball by, looked like Jackson Fleming. And Calderon's taking a little bit of a beating back there. He held on to it maybe a step too long and didn't get rid of it quite quick enough.
That'll bring up 4th and 14, and we'll go down to Taylor Bennett. Taylor, Dowling defense coming up big. They made some big plays there after giving up the first down, their first down of the night.
Yeah, they're stout. They're very, very stout. I got a guy with me right now that played on the Dowling defense at one point in time. Father Reed Flood.
How's it going, everyone? We're just cheering on this team and making some good play calls right now. Getting a little Dowling defense out there.
Yeah. I think here's the punt, and Drexler will field it at the 17, and Sam gets up across the 25 up to near the 30-yard line. Hey, Taylor Bennett, ask Father Flood about his pregame ritual. Hey, there's a good story back there that maybe some of our listeners haven't heard, and neither some of our viewers have heard about.
He's laughing. He's pointing at you. I'll let him go.
Oh, man. So I was the guy who would get so nervous before these games. They had to get a trash can out for me because, I couldn't hold in my dinner. So, and it got so bad, I had to go to the priest before the games just to get a blessing from him. So now I'm returning the favor as the chaplain of Dowling, doing my best.
Did you do your confession then, or was it the night before, Father Flood?
Well, let's just say the people of God are here, so, and I'm serving the best I can.
Is it great to have him in the building?
It's always a joy.
That's awesome.
We are blessed.
Handoff goes, Dowling from their own 29-yard line, right up the middle, and losing yardage, maybe a couple. All right, Taylor, I'll let you interview the good father, Reed Flood, young priest at Dowling, team chaplain.
Dowling's lucky to have Father Flood. I've gotten to know him. I'm friends with his brother, Ty. We're in a men's group together, and I've gotten to know Father Flood through there, an excellent man. He was just over here reading the Bible. What book were you reading?
Doing the Psalms right now, Office of Readings. All the priests pray it.
Excellent. What's your favorite book of the Bible?
My favorite book, probably Romans 8:18, specifically, so Romans, but I consider the suffering of the present not worthy to compare to the glory to be revealed in us. Our running back, when I was at Dowling, had that tattooed on him, and I thought, man, that's a sweet verse, so it's always followed me in my time in seminary, and it began Dowling Catholic, actually.
Hey, gentlemen, we just had the first.
Yeah, we had
the first Nahas to Nahas.
Quarterback
Joey Nahas completed a pass to his brother Jimmy, and it'll bring up 3rd and 6 now, right in the middle of the psalm that Father was talking about. And now Joey's going to go down; he's going to be sacked. But very nice. So, Father Flood, did you get anything tattooed on your arm after that, or was it just you just were infatuated with that somebody had that on the team?
Well, we'll just say that, so I did a pilgrimage recently where I got to pray for all of Dowling. I walked with another Dowling grad from Switzerland down to Rome. It was about a 300-mile trip. And there might be a tradition where after that you get a pilgrimage tattoo. But anyway, Romans 8:18 is also very dear to me as well. Let's just put it that way. But,
Now, Father did the last part of that walk in bare feet.
He did?
Yeah, right, Father?
You got to go big, Matt. You got to go big or go home.
I know it.
I didn't hear that.
Yep. Love makes you do crazy things, and I love this school in a crazy way, and I graduated from here in 2013, and this God's providence had called me back, and I encountered my faith here on the sidelines of Dowling football, and went to confession to the priests down there on the sidelines, and thanks be to God, I get to come back here and do it again. It might be kind of crazy, right, being out here in the midst of all of this, like guys coming up to you asking blessings, but I love it.
Taylor Bennett, I remember asking Father Flood back when he was a player some pretty good interview questions on the postgame show. We had him on a few times during his
I would like to see a
career.
videotape of that.
There's no video left over from that. I'm sorry, man. Dowling going to punt, and they get it away as it's punted away by Connor Larson. Nice punt inside the 30, and it's finally downed right inside, just outside the 20-yard line is where the Riders will start. 1st and 10, actually from their own 20-yard line. Mark Amadale, Matt Maynard. Dowling leading 35-0, continuous clock with 67 seconds remaining. Taylor Bennett, any follow-up questions? Because you're going to have to get ready to talk to Coach Wilson here in a few moments.
This running clock flies by. Are you going to be at Christ Our Life tomorrow?
Christ Our Life. I'll be right around, around the downtown area. I got a wedding, and then we're bringing in a bunch of priests and speakers from all over the diocese. All of our students at Dowling get in for free, so it's a great blessing. So, we'll be there cheering them on for sure.
Excellent. Looking forward to it.
Father Flood, thanks for all you do. We appreciate
it. Thanks, Father.
We
I appreciate
your
you guys. God bless, and go Maroons.
All right. Father Reed Flood on the sideline, Dowling team chaplain. He makes his way in the hallways a lot throughout the school day.
He brings some life, and with him and Father Downey in the building, it's just it's a joy and it's a blessing for our kids and our faculty as they show the faith in a way that provides an energy and it makes people want to walk the journey with them. And that's what our young kids love to see and interact with, and it shows by the number of kids we have going to Mass when we have Mass in the afternoons now, and even our morning Mass we have The attendance continues to grow.
Sure is. We'll have our halftime. We'll go down to Taylor Bennett with head coach Tom Wilson. Then we'll have a 2-minute break. So just allowing our network folks at CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio to note that we'll have a 2-minute break once the half ends. Back to throws Calderon, 1st and 10 Roosevelt from their own 10-yard line. They were penalized after the punt back to their 10-yard line. So penalties starting to mar the last couple of possessions for both teams. And Calderon's pass incomplete to bring up 2nd down and 10 from their own 10-yard line here in the waning moments of the first half. Dowling 35, Roosevelt nothing. Matt?
I want to give Connor Larson a shout out on that last punt. You know, the punting job has been going back and forth a little bit, and Connor got his shot again and made the most of it as he boomed one down inside, down to the 20, flipped the field, and that's a big thing for the Maroons heading down the stretch as well.
He flipped the field and then got the penalty against Roosevelt. So the Riders now penalty flag down. We're going to have somebody moved on one side and nobody on the other, so it'll be another penalty against the Riders.
Do they reset the play clock on that after this? But the clock will stop. They crank it up again.
Yeah, they might. Craig Van Vark is our referee with Kyle Ward, Daniel Zeggers, Todd Rorda, and Carter Tryon are our officials tonight here at Valley Stadium. Dowling leading 35-0. The Maroons come in with a record of 3-1. Riders come in with a record of 1-3. Dowling will host Ankeny Centennial next Friday. And did I answer your question, Matt?
Yeah, well, I was wondering if they're going to get another playoff.
Roosevelt doesn't have to snap the ball, but I think they will. Calderon following signals.
Yep.
And he has the ball running
be a
right,
safety.
and he may get sacked in the end zone. He will. Did he get out?
No.
Nope, safety. Safety on Dowling. Great job. We'll see who got it for the Maroons, but Calderon was sacked for the safety, and the Maroons lead it 37-0.
I believe Leo Pagano there on the sack as the host of Maroons chased him out to the edge, and let's see here. It was Pagano came through and found the alley, got him in the end zone, and the safety.
Leo Pagano
caps it off.
The junior, the backup linebackers, records the tackle in the end zone, safety, and Roosevelt will punt with 1 second remaining here in the first half. Taylor Bennett, how about that by Mr. Pagano? Last week, he downed the punt inside the 3-yard line to help the Dowling defense pin Waukee Northwest in the towards the end zone.
Yeah, pretty sweet sequence of events there. I mean, I don't know. Roosevelt running the ball backwards into the end zone there on the last. It didn't seem like a whole lot to gain right there, but a great, excellent play by Pagano. He looked fast there.
Yes, he did. Dowling 37-0 now with the.
But it ends up being a good practice right here for Dowling, getting lined up as when after the safety, the ball gets placed at the 20 and you can punt it. It's a free kick.
Free kick, yep.
And so most teams end up punting it in this situation because you can get a little more hang time on it and distance.
Don't forget our Hall of Fame class that was introduced earlier today and then earlier tonight before the game. Christian Clements Bliss, Tom Donahue, Jonathan Fiefke, Jake Hummel, Caitlin Fuller, now Caitlin Parrott, and Isaiah Patton, along with Jackson Teeling, who we heard from, and John Wagner on the return, Dowling with the football, and that's Rashad Davis.
Yeah, and he knows he's got to get there because there's no time left.
Penalty flag is down.
And he's gonna get through.
He's still inside the 20.
He's gonna
be spun around at the 5. Ran a lot of yards. This is all going to come back.
He ran about 80 yards. Got 40.
Now the Maroons will have one thing.
Yeah.
If the penalty's against Roosevelt, they'll have an untimed down.
True.
If it's against Roosevelt.
I doubt it. I think I saw a block back here. They're going to say it was a block in the back.
Hey, Taylor, he needed one more block.
He just ran out of space right at the end there, right inside the 5. That was sweet. That was a great effort.
We're waiting to hear from our official here. Holding against Dowling, a block in the back on the return. So I believe the half will end, if I'm not mistaken. Right? 37-0. Nobody's going to the locker room yet.
No, I don't know. Everybody's kind of sitting here questioning. Now Roosevelt's headed to the locker room.
Yeah, the end of the first half is what I thought. So.
Yeah, there we go.
So, well, at halftime, folks, stick around. We're going to go to a 2-minute break once Taylor catches up with head coach Tom Wilson, and we'll bring in some of the Hall of Fame inductees. One of them's here, Mr. Wagner.
One's in the house.
He would beat Tom Donahue up here, of course. and we're going to congratulate all of them. And let's go down to the Dowling sideline and Taylor Bennett with head coach Tom Wilson.
All right, I got Coach Wilson here. Coach, really clean half. Defense only allowing 1 first down. We had the Nahas to Nahas connection on offense. You guys are firing. What are you looking for to see the rest of the game?
It's good to see our kids came out to play, which we had challenged them to do. Big thing we got to do is get a lot of people in the ball game, but we still want to execute at a high level.
Excellent. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Taylor Bennett, with head coach Tom Wilson. Dowling leading at halftime 37-0 over Des Moines Roosevelt on Dowling's Homecoming and Athletic Hall of Fame. Oh, the candidates are here, Matt. They're all up here. The inductees, I shouldn't say candidates anymore, they're inductees. And some of them wear their age well, while others are trying.
I'm going to stay out of that. That sounds like fighting words right there.
Well, if you sat next to him at a basketball game or with you, you'd know what I'm talking about. Halftime score, Dowling 37, Roosevelt nothing. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back. 2 minutes here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
Save on all new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams at DeArmond Automotive, Knoxville. Receive 2.9% for 84 months on the new Dodge Hornet RT, Grand Cherokee 4xE, and Jeep Wrangler 4xE. New Ram 1500 4x4s at one low price of $35,990. New Ram HD Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $47,990. That's over $13,000 off, plus up to $10,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Grand Cherokees. All at DeArmond Automotive, Knoxville.
It's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you and I both know that you've been wanting to convert your drafty old wood-burning fireplace into a high-efficient gas one. Well, this is the perfect time. Heating Glow is making it easier than ever. If you buy this year between September 15th and October 13th, Heating Glow is giving a free vent kit worth up to $650, making it easier than ever to convert that old wood burner. But the best deal in years won't last, so come on in today. Fireplace Superstore, just west of Homemakers at 109th and Douglas.
To halftime here at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Dowling leading 37-0 over Roosevelt. Mark Amadale joined now by Mr. Matt Mainring on to your left, John Wagner to his right, to my left, no, and then Tom Donahue, Hall of Fame inductees. John, welcome.
Happy to be here.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
You and this guy here, Mr. Tom Donahue, hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Congratulations. Big day.
I got this guy holding the mic for me. I like this. Yeah, it was a very nice day. The whole ceremony was very nice.
Well, congratulations to you both. Well done.
Appreciate it.
Mr. Maynard, jump in.
It's just fun to see, when everybody comes in, all the extra people coming in to watch, and what an honor for you guys as you walk across that stage. What's that feeling like as you make that move for the first time?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you get back into the halls and you start seeing familiar faces, and it's nostalgic, and you feel super humbled to be around such good inductees like yourself. And it's humbling, really.
John, you're part of 3 state championship teams at Dowling in football, but I think one word I could say is leadership. You're a pretty good leader. Coach Wilson mentioned that in our pregame show, and that's a big thing. You need a leader, and you were one of them.
Yeah, I appreciate the kind words, and I think that comes from your family, and then I also think coming up in the Catholic Football League and going through that, and then starting out with Coach Wilkins and the freshman team, and then working my way up to varsity. I think it's just a good building blocks for good development at Dowling. So
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hold the microphone. Well, can you hold the microphone?
I can, Mark.
Tom
Capable.
Donahue, the veteran of this whole group. Is that a polite way of saying
I think
it?
that's good.
The veteran. Congratulations, Tom.
Season.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it.
You know, he coached a lot of sports. I don't know if you coach Wags here. You did
I
not.
watched him. I watched him shoot free throws.
Wow, that's a.
Oh, he mentioned it.
Come on. Track,
Track,
basketball, and softball at one time.
All of them.
What's your favorite?
I don't think I want to
Okay.
say. It depends what season I'm in. If it's basketball season, it's basketball. Track, it's track. Softball I've been away from for a while, but I love softball.
Wags, you'll love this. His record, 315-55 coaching JV girls basketball, which I saw a lot of his games setting up our radio.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
I mean, I might have padded the wins a little bit, but there's a lot. I mean, when you have the athletes that we have at Dowling, that record is not really hard to achieve.
Tom, you've been an institution at Dowling, I'll just say it. And I remember when your late father, Mick, would be up in the stands with all his buddies. We called them cronies, but that's just affection.
Yeah.
And what would he say to you after some of those games?
Well, I'll tell you, I thought about this, and when Wilson told me that I'd been selected, my first thought was Mick would be out on that left field fence at the softball, and he muttered to everybody, and he'd probably be saying, what were they thinking, would be his first thought. But I know he'd be awful proud. I know that. I mean, he'd be surprised, I guarantee you, because but yeah, he loved the school very much, and I think that kind of instilled that in me just growing up. And I got to play for Don Morrow back in the day, and that really kind of got me into coaching a lot. I mean, I thought that's something that I really wanted to do.
Mr. Mainring?
Coach Donahue, the one thing, I've only been around here for 10 years, and seeing you here, you just appear like to be a calming force in whatever season you're in, and a go-to, I think, for our young coaches as they look up to you and follow your leadership. What's one of the things that you've seen that's changed so much in women's athletics over, because you've been involved in women's athletics for a long time now? What's the greatest change in the last 10 to 20 years?
I would just say the athleticism of the girls is just incredible. From set shots to you've got girls that are attacking the back. I sometimes still have problem watching a practice, and I see a girl going up, and I'm thinking, there's no way she's going to put that in. And they're very skilled at it. Competitiveness, certainly they start so much younger, and I think girls, they're just not afraid to compete, And I think at some time they thought it was kind of I'm just going to do this kind of thing, and it's so different now.
It is. It's fun to watch, isn't it? It's incredible how the sports women's athletics has evolved over the last several years.
Definitely.
We're here at halftime. Dowling's homecoming tonight. Mark Hamadale joined by Matt Mandring, John Wagner, and Tom Donahue. I'm pointing for the people that are on watching the video stream. They couldn't see that on the radio, but John Wagner, microphone back to you. Two sports, basketball, football, but you found time for everything. During the summer, basketball camps and stuff, but found a way to get to football. Football is what you played at University of Iowa at a pretty high level, so you had to work on everything, but you're also part of other sports.
Yeah.
Talk about the balance there, John.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a lot of kids that specialize today in sports, and I think I would encourage just people to get out and play as many sports as you can. You mentioned football and basketball. Even shout out soccer my freshman year. I played there, goalie, so that was fun, and I love those experiences. And I think just do as much as you can and have fun with it. When you're in high school, you're young, you can do it. So.
Well, you stayed very active. Did you ever run across Coach Donahue? Did he ever give you a tip besides free throws?
No, I probably should have gone to him for some free throw advice, maybe get my percentage up, yeah.
Matt,
I appreciated watching you on the basketball court as well, just because it shows a different style of leadership. On the football, when you're talking about two-sport athletes, everyone knows that football was your sport, and you came out there and contributed to basketball in a way that was the sport for other kids. Mm-hmm. And I think that helps create teamwork all across those boundaries. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I think that just comes to, being where your feet are, and if you're doing something, you got to go full in on it. And
when I was in basketball season, I was trying to win a state title in basketball, just like we were in football, and we didn't quite get there, but we had some great memories and some great teams and a lot of fun. So.
What was the biggest adjustment for you jumping from the high school level to the collegiate level?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you just gotta. There's a lot of talent and a lot of guys that are basically just as good as you when you get to college, and so then it comes down to not just your talent, but the little things you're doing on a daily basis that impact how you go on an upward trajectory or a downward trajectory. So,
Tom Donahue, how many years coaching coming up? Are you back for basketball this year?
I am.
Do you help out the radio guy once in a while?
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that for you, Mark.
I
think, I definitely am going to do basketball. I'll do that until, Kristen tells me to take a walk, and same with track. I absolutely love doing those, and it's rewarding.
Well, good, because we miss you if you weren't there. Let's talk about the Hall of Fame class, and I don't know, some of these folks weren't in the same class, but Tom, I'll start with you. Kristen Clemens, you ran across her in the basketball and probably the softball and volleyball. I know that guy. Jonathan Fiepke.
Afraid of water. So
you're afraid of water.
Jonathan and I didn't cross paths, but as tall as he is, I can see why he'd be a swimmer.
This gal, Caitlin Fuller, she was quite an athlete for the Hansons.
I coached Caitlin a couple of years. Just a wonderful point guard. And as we were sitting there and they were doing the things, they said something about her shooting three-pointers, and they kind of gave a stat. And she said, she just kind of muttered, I should have shot more threes. And I think in this day and age, she would have been chucking them up.
Yeah. John Wagner, Jake Hummel, and Isaiah Patton, a couple football players you may have gotten to know a little bit. Hummel was track, and he's playing at the next level, isn't he? The next two levels.
He's doing decent, yeah.
Is he with the Rams?
Yeah, he's with the Rams right now. And Isaiah, he's a guy that was a senior, I think, when I was a freshman. So he just set a great example and laid a good foundation for us. And then lucky enough to play with Jake, and he's doing great things for the Rams right now.
And Isaiah Patton, wrestling, football, soccer. And people looked at you when we were in basketball, and God, this Wagner guy, he's really big. They wish you would have went out for wrestling. I remember hearing that from our opponents, John. You remember that? Why aren't you a wrestler?
I don't know. I never did wrestling. I was always an AAU basketball guy, so maybe I should have done some wrestling. But
well, congratulations, Isaiah Patton, Jake Hummel, Caitlin Fuller. We just talked to Jackson Teeling on the sideline. Great memories. So shout-outs. John, anybody you want to give a shout? I know your dad, because he and I were classmates in the class. Infamous class of 1980. But
shout out to my mom and dad, my fiance Jenna Prenti here. So, love you all.
All right, Tom Donahue. Any shout outs out there? Anybody know you?
My parents. My wife's out here, so
Melanie's out there.
Yep,
she actually came tonight.
She's a Roosevelt grad, so I told her if she
you're sitting on the other side.
I said if she went over there, she'd double the amount of people that are there, so she wouldn't go. No, really, I think like Jess Campbell and Olivia Kramer, Kayla Kuntz, those girls that ran in those 4x1s were state champions. Emma Cassup. They're great kids. Keep in contact with them, and it's always fun.
Well, gentlemen, thanks for your time. Thanks for sticking around a little bit tonight. Wags, it's good to see you. Matt, he bypassed radio. He's right into TV.
Yeah, I know it. Right
tomorrow on Channel 8, TV8 here in Central Iowa, the pregame show with some other guy named Clark, but it's not the one you think. It's Blake. The two Dowling guys are on there, Matt.
I got to watch tomorrow. I haven't seen this show yet. And Blake's not afraid to talk.
Yeah.
So it's
got the week off this week because the Hawks are by. So Blake's on his own. So next week we got Ohio State, big show. So
there you go. Well, thanks for doing that, and it's good to see you. Congratulations on the engagement.
Thank you.
And in the induction, and both of you, well done.
Yeah,
and Matt, any parting shots?
It's fun to see everybody come back and be filled with pride as they walk out and what an honor it is, because you think of all the athletes and all the coaches and people that have gone through Dowling Catholic, and to get this recognition is quite an honor.
All right. There you have it. John Wagner, Tom Donahue, inducted in the 2024 Dowling Catholic Hall of Fame. Mark Emmerdale, Matt Maynard will be back with more halftime. Dowling leading 37-0 here at Valley Stadium on Dowling's homecoming. Back after this 2-minute break on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand, custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Save big at DeArmond Chevy GMC Knoxville. New Silverado 1500 Crew Cab offering 5.9% for 84 months plus up to $4,750 cash. New 2024 Chevy and GMC 2500 HDs with 5.9% for 84 months. And new Sierra 1500 Crew Cab with 5.9% for 84 months plus up to $3,750 cash. All at DeArmond Chevy GMC Knoxville. DeArmondChevyGMC.com.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
So whenever we get this music in that tune.
All right, Matt Welcome on Iowa Catholic Radio, spinning the tunes for those listening. And we're back on CISN. Yes, they're back. I see the picture up. 37-0, Dowling leading at halftime over Des Moines Roosevelt. Mark Hemedale alongside Matt Mandring. Taylor Bennett on the Dowling sideline. We'll go to him in a moment. But we talked about some Hall of Fame and the candidates, the inductees. Congratulations to them at the 2024 class at Dowling Catholic Hall of Famers. But you have the homecoming king and queen and their courts.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matt.
Today we had the courts, so at Dowling Catholic, the seniors select who represents the senior class in the homecoming court, and these students were selected a couple weeks ago. So it's AJ Ajak was one of the king candidates, Ajung, Cardi Bashiam, Andrew Dolan, and Dylan Webb, and Keegan Fitzgerald. Those were the king candidates. The queen candidates were Zoe Ball, Grace Fry, Gianna Fucalaro, Annalise Grant, Ella Johnson, and Molly Young. Great set of kids and great representatives. And so at the pep rally today, it was announced that Keegan Fitzgerald was selected as the homecoming king, Keegan Fitzgerald. And then the queen was Annalise Grant, one of our volleyball athletes. And Annalise Grant and Keegan Fitzgerald, great representatives, great kids, and exemplify everything, what it means to be a Maroon. And just a lot of fun. Tomorrow night dance, if you want to come and help chaperone, Mark, we've got room for you.
You know, I asked our former colleague on Friday nights, Mr. Chido, if he's going to help you chaperone. He just shook his head. He said something about being crazy. So I don't know what that meant, but sure. I know there's my daughter was just up here, Gracie, and her and 9 other colleagues, 9 of her friends are all heading out, and they've got their dinner reservations all set. They'll be at the dance and then go in the dinner, then the dance. So it'll be a great night.
It'll be a fun night. This homecoming dance always takes place in the cafeteria, and that may sound a little blah, but they bring a lot of energy to it. And the Maroon Council's done a great job of decorating the building and everything else this week. We've just had an outstanding week.
All right, now Taylor Bennett is talking to somebody. Taylor, are you down there? Were you part of the homecoming court during your time at Dowling? In the 2007-8 year, is that right,
2007 graduation year. So,
yeah, you were.
The 2006 year, me, my lovely wife now, Bridget, Girlfriend at the time was also on the court. Yeah.
Wow, there's a story.
Yeah, there is a story. Well, Bridget and Taylor go way, way back. I think they were dating when we were, sophomore basketball. I remember Teeling kneeling about your girlfriend or something like that back then.
Not till senior year, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe it was somebody else. I'm sorry, Taylor, if I let the cat out of the bag. I've been known to do that. Well, hey, that was a great interview. We got, 3 of the candidates that went in out of the 8. So, Taylor, you got, 5 more to find.
Jesus, this is pressure. I'm going to have to go up into the stands maybe.
Yeah, well, you can. That's a cordless mic. You can do that. We have Kristen Clemich and Jonathan Fiepke, Caitlin Fuller, now Caitlin Parrott, and Isaiah Patton left to run down. So you have the whole second half to do that.
It's going to be a quick second half, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we're going to start with the running clock, and they're going to have some numbers here. We appreciate that.
You could always go get Fred Tiernan there. That would be an interesting interview out there, wouldn't it? There, he's coming towards you right now.
Yeah, he'll come up with something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Let's take
he can hop on here.
Oh, no, I wouldn't bother him now.
Now you're back.
You're going to get me in trouble now.
We may have to have the delay on. 37-0 Dowling with the lead. And I think we'll take 1 minute. We'll take a 1 minute break down our network lines on CISN.TV. That's streamed through YouTube and through Iowa Catholic Radio Network. We'll take a 1 minute break, come back with the second half and the running clock. Dowling leading 37-0 over Roosevelt here at halftime on Dowling's homecoming. And we'll be back in 1 minute along the network lines.
Save big at DeArmond CDJR Ames. Receive 2.9% for 84 months on the new Dodge Hornet RT, Grand Cherokee 4xE, and Jeep Wrangler 4xE. New Ram 1500 4x4s at one low price of $35,990. New Ram HD Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $47,990. That's over $13,000 off. Plus up to $10,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Grand Cherokees at the all-new DeArmond CDJR Ames. DeArmondAmes.com.
The world is going electric, and Metro Heating and Cooling is leading the charge. Just like Tesla revolutionized how we drive, we are transforming how you experience comfort by offering electric air source heat pumps. Experience the unparalleled efficiency, comfort, and savings, and the best part is, it's more affordable than ever. Receive up to $3,000 of a qualifying Train home comfort system. Join the electric revolution with Metro Heating and Cooling and enjoy a smarter, greener future today. Visit our website or call us now to make the switch.
And we're back here at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines, week 5 of the high school football season. We're at halftime, Dowling leading 37-0 over Des Moines Roosevelt. Mark Hemedale alongside Matt Maindring with Taylor Bennett on the Dowling sidelines. Take a look at scoring in the first half as we got some scores maybe coming down the line from Mr. Matt Maindring, the Dowling principal. Bruins got it started on the first offensive play for Dowling as Sam Drexler caught a 69-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Parker to Phillips. Dowling led 7-0 with Marty Blount's extra point being good with 9:25 left to go in the first quarter. Maroons come back on their next series, go 8 plays, 58 yards, capped off by Rashad Davis' 3-yard run. The extra point, 2-point conversion failed. Dowling led 13-0 with 6:41 to go in the first quarter. And then with 2:05 to go in the first quarter, Rashad Davis loose for his second touchdown of the night at 16 yards. Capping off a 6-play, 57-yard drive for the Maroons. Dowling led 28-0 as Marty Blount's extra point was good, or rather Parker to Phillips' 2-point conversion run was good, 21-0 Dowling. And then with 10:49 to go in the second quarter, Trey Wilson on a 4-yard run on a jet sweep. Marty Blount's extra point made it 28-0 Dowling. And then Rashad Davis scored his third touchdown of the night to get the running clock going with 7:24 to go in the first half. Davis' 7-yard run and Ryan Kuhn's extra point made it 35-0 Dowling. And then with 1 second left in the first half, Dowling records a safety as Leo Pagano sacks the Roosevelt player in the end zone. And lead now 37-0. Dowling starts on offense in the second half, and they'll return the opening kickoff, and running with the football on his way and finally knocked out of bounds just across the 35-yard line. Nice run that time by the Maroons as they get things started. And I believe that was Jack Barrett on the return.
Yeah, it looked like Jack Barrett. It was Jack Barrett on the return. And had a nice cut and got to the left side and danced outside the numbers and up the sideline for a nice return and gets the Maroons started on the 35-yard line.
And running clock will be in place. And, Matt, you got to look at some scores.
A couple scores.
Around.
Johnson's up on Waukee, number 4 Waukee, 14-7 at the half. Sioux City East trails Southeast Polk 3-27. Centennial's up on Des Moines East 44-0. And Ankeny leads Iowa City West 24-7.
All right, thank you, Matt, for those scores. Dowling on first down. The handoff goes to Cohen Shelton, and he picks up 5 yards up to the 40-yard line. We're going to bring up 2nd and 10. We expect to see a lot of new Maroons in this second half, so get your roster out and ready.
Yeah, I threw the one to the side. I'm just working with a roster tonight the rest of the way, I think, the full roster.
Pistol formation as Dowling's offense on the field to start the second half. Joey Nahas in at quarterback. The give is to Shelton again, and he's up near a first down. He's finally slammed down right about the 44.5-yard line, so bring up 3rd and a half a yard.
Half a yard, yeah. Cohen Shelton again, good, strong, tough run. He's just a tough kid, and he gets to that low center of gravity and plants that foot in the ground. I just like to watch him accelerate once he puts that plant foot in the ground.
So Maroons open up in pistol formation with Joey Nahas at quarterback. High snap. Joey brings it down. Handoff to Shelton, and he's up near the first down. He's got the first down and finally lunges forward.
Lost his helmet.
And he'll have to sit out of play. So it'll bring up 1st and 10, Dowling at their own 46.
Lost his lid as he was fighting for that extra yardage and got the first down. And in high school football, you have to come off for a play as soon as the helmet comes off.
So we'll bring up 1st and 10, Dowling, as Ian Middleton checks in at fullback. Sam Drexler stays in there. And the new tailback will be, we'll move Kyle Schumacher over to slot right, and now Middleton will be the tailback. Here's the snap. As pass is swung over to the right side, caught by one Nahas to another. Joey passes it to his brother Jimmy, and about a 2-yard gain up to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that was a rope he threw out there as he threw a bolt out to his brother, and his brother comes back to it, catches it, has to go to the ground to catch it, so he's down for the 2-yard gain.
Nahas twins are both juniors, so we'll hear a lot of that in the coming months of that tandem. 2nd and 8, Dowling. Jimmy Nahas at quarterback, looks left, throws left, pass is caught. Jack Barrett on the reception, gets into Roosevelt territory, and he's near a first down. They're going to stop the clock as he's down at the Roosevelt 44, a pickup of 8.
With a first down, and what I liked about that throw from Nahas there is he forced the receiver to take off. You know, sometimes on those little bubbles or those quick shots, the ball gets thrown to him. He let him so he could accelerate and helped him get that first down by placing the ball where he did.
Gain of 8 by Dowling's Jack Barrett. 1st and 10 Maroons at the Roosevelt 44. Nahas back to throw, and he's going to not get out of this one. He's wrapped up in the backfield. Nice sack that time by the Riders. And wrapping him up, number 9, Gus Christensen, the senior. And he made penetration in the Dowling offensive line for the sack.
He did, and the quarterback made the right read because everybody was up in the box there for Roosevelt. But he didn't have any time to get rid of the football and into that pass, and got bowled over there. Takes a big sack for the Maroons.
2nd and 17 now for Dowling. Line of scrimmage is their own 49-yard line. Game clock, we're on the continuous clock, 7:40 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Nahas back to throw, and up his pattern got broken off, incomplete. Sam Drexler ran the stop pattern, and he thought it was on a little up and out pattern, incomplete.
You wonder why, people ask, well, how does that happen? And well, in the game today, they're teaching these kids how to read where the defender is. So the receiver and the quarterback are both reading where the defender is sitting on the pattern, and Sam read that the defender was going deep, so he rolled up short, and Nahas read it the opposite way, and so the pass gets thrown way over his head.
3rd and 17 for the Maroons. Back on the Maroon 49, and now Nahas is going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He had nowhere to go, and Joey was taken down, so the punting unit will come in as the Maroons will be forced to punt from their own 48, a loss of 1.
Yeah, the offensive line right there was not able to provide much protection for Nahas as he was running in a hurry and no time to set up and get rid of the football.
So for the first time tonight, I think we're going to see the Dowling, or maybe the second time tonight, see the Dowling punter. Connor Larson came in late in the second quarter and got off a nice punt. And we'll see who's back there.
We'll get the other one this
Jackson
time.
Smith.
Yeah, Jackson Smith.
Jackson's averaging nearly 40 yards a punt. He'll be punting into a north wind and bobbles a snap, and now he's going to run with the football, and now he's going to get hit and drop. So Roosevelt will get the sack back inside the 40-yard line. The Riders will be in great field position to start the second half.
And I don't care what what's going on in a football game, whatever else, but the coaching staff is not going to be happy about this series right there because it was just a mess from start to finish, and ends up giving the Rough Riders the football in their own territory at the 40-yard line.
Certainly does, and that was one negative part. As we go down to Taylor Bennett, Dowling offense couldn't get going, and now the special teams is giving Roosevelt pretty good field position here, Taylor.
Yeah. A little bit messy there from the Maroons. A lot of backups already in there. It's nice to see. We'll see if we can hold them and keep this clock running, though.
All right, 1st and 10, Roosevelt from the Dowling 48. Riders now with their quarterback. That's Jonah Calderon, and he'll give it to his tailback, Caden Thomas, and he tries to run left, right around the left end, and he's hit and smothered under by the Dowling Maroon shirts.
That was an interesting concept right there, as they were going to try. The quarterback was still running. He hands it off in front of him, and then the quarterback's running behind him, almost like they're going to try and do some pitch play out of it. Either that or the running back just switched directions and decided to run to the wide side of the field. But the Dowling defense was all over the play.
So Caden Thomas remains at tailback. We haven't seen Eddie Fulton much. He was a starter for Roosevelt, number 32, and now Thomas has gotten the load. Calderon at quarterback out of the shotgun. Give is to Caden Thomas. And runs over center, and he's hit and dropped. He crosses the 40 down to the Dowling 38-yard line.
See who comes off the bottom of that pile. Looks like, I believe that was Anthony Bonanno on the bottom of that pile as he comes up and makes the stop.
So we'll bring up 3rd and 8 Roosevelt. Ball on the Dowling 38-yard line. Dowling leading 37-0. Running clock. 4 minutes remaining here in a quick third quarter when you have that clock going. And both teams trying to get a lot of their players some reps tonight. Calderon calling signals. Roosevelt going left to right in their visiting white uniforms and blue numbers. A nice little pass caught in the far sideline by Alex Pontadath. Pontadath with the catch. Out of bounds. First down Roosevelt right around the 19-yard line of Dowling, they'll call it.
When that ball was let loose, I thought there was a chance for the Dowling defender to get in there, but he had enough on it that he fitted in that gap, and he had a small window to fit it in, and a nice catch and way to get the feet down there by Alex Pantapon, and big first down for the Rough Riders.
Gain of 19. Riders the first down at the Dowling 19. And handoff goes to the tailback, that being Caden Thomas, and dives forward over left guard and tackle to the 16-yard line for a gain of 3.
Coming off the bottom of the pile there is Jackson Fleming as he makes a nice play up front. As we get some rotation of players in there, but we see see Wyatt Jones up front there right now as well, making stops. As it's still, the defensive line is still winning the battle here up front.
Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Bozen the Florist, Blessman International, and Ashworth Vision Clinic. Calderon back to throw, now wants to run. Angling for the far sideline. He's hit and dropped by Pagano right at the 5-yard line, but enough for the first down.
Big play there. And what happened for the Maroons is they lost contain. Whoever was the edge rusher on the right side lost contain, and then Calderon slipped out the side and was able to run it up the sideline for a big first down and forced Bonanno to chase him down, makes a solid tackle at the 5-yard line.
11-yard run for the Roosevelt quarterback, Jonah Calderon. And it's 1st and goal, Roosevelt at the Dowling 5. And they'll go with two receivers to the right, one to the left. Now Some movement in the line of scrimmage. No flag as Dowling stayed within the neutral zone. The give is to the tailback, Caden Thomas, over left guard, and he's hit and swallowed up at the 5 for no gain.
Off the edge that time for the Maroons. Jackson Miller comes up and makes the stop, and as he's playing that outside backer position, and as soon as he reads run, his job is to come in off that left edge, or the Dowling defense right edge, and crash that play from the backside.
All right, 2nd and goal, Roosevelt from the Dowling 5. Deepest penetration for the Rider offense tonight as they're at the Dowling 5 for the first time. Calderon remains at quarterback. You've seen Ty Scott as backup a few times in the first half. Calderon rolls to his right, being chased, and now reverses field, runs to his left, and he finally fires it out of bounds, incomplete, but I don't think it went past the line of scrimmage, and we may get intentional grounding here.
Yeah, and it's going to be a big loss. It's back there at the 30-yard line, and that was Fleming again, or Jackson Miller giving chase, and forced Calderon to try to flip it out and get it to the line of scrimmage. To no avail.
And heard the referee there with the intentional grounding. That being Craig Van Vark. That's a loss of down.
Loss of down and loss of yardage because it's a spot foul. So where he threw the ball from is where the flag gets thrown and where the ball gets put down. So that flips. I mean, all of a sudden Roosevelt goes from the 5-yard line looking to score, and now they're back at the 30.
Back to the 30.
35.
And that may take them out of field goal range if they were even thinking about that. But now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the Dowling 35 for the Riders. Roosevelt with 2 receivers, actually 3 bunched to the left on the short side of the field. Calderon remains the quarterback out of the shotgun, 1 receiver to the right. 35 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Calderon up the middle, and he's going to be hit and brought down there. Try to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to spot forward progress to the Dowling 38.
Can tell as there's a host of Maroons getting back there and getting on Calderon right away and not allowing him any chance to get rid of the football at all. And 4th and 38. Actually, it's
4th and goal at the 38.
Yeah, 4th and goal at the 38. And
punters in.
Forced the punt.
Colin Arnold, 5'11", 150-pound sophomore, stands right near midfield for Roosevelt. They punt left to right, north to south here.
It's going to be the quarter. The quarter expired. There they caught it.
And we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter here with the running clock at with Roosevelt. Dowling leading 37-0 over Des Moines Roosevelt. Here on Maroons Homecoming, we'll return with the 4th quarter from Valley Stadium in West Des Moines after this 1-minute break on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V-Plow and Impact Straight Blade. With the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Taylor, you understand what we're doing up here? We're doing trying to guess the song that Matt Wilkins playing back at the Iowa Catholic Radio studio. Let's Take on Me, yeah. There's a punt by Roosevelt, and catching in the crowd is Sam Drexler. Nice job, I believe it's Sam.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
A tremendous job. And it'll be a first down Dowling right about the 15-yard line. Let's go down to Taylor Bennett. I don't think Taylor heard the music, maybe.
Maybe not.
Oh, I can hear the music. Is the music new? Music's been great all night. I don't think we had that week 1.
Our DJ is Matt Wilkham.
Yeah.
Back at the studio.
He is on it.
doing a great job. I don't think we had that week 1. That's new, right?
We didn't have your ears plugged into that. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for the invite. Yes. I'm glad to be a part now.
What's going on down the Dowling sideline? We got a lot of new Maroons out there.
A lot of
Taylor?
new Maroons, a lot of young guys getting PT. It's fun to see. Also huge to protect the shutout. No matter how the game goes, at the end of the day, you want that shutout. That was a good stand there by the Maroons.
Yeah, high snap. Nahas hands it off. Finally does a great job. Shows his quick hands that he has playing baseball. And the handoff goes to the tailback for the Maroons. And that.
42.
Uh-oh. We don't have a 42.
We're in trouble.
I'll try to get us.
Yeah,
get one of the coaches. Who's 42? Thank you, Taylor. Fred Tiernan, you might want to ask.
Yeah,
he handed out the jerseys.
We do need him now.
Thanks for that. I got to mark that down. We need a 42 for Dowling. All right, handoff, and the Maroons now. Ball goes. That's the same kid.
Yeah.
Well,
hurry up. We want to get some recognition.
Henry Schmidt, freshman.
Henry Schmidt.
Henry Schmidt is wearing number 42.
Yeah.
Wow.
Schmidt? Is that what you're saying?
Schmidt.
Schmidt? Yeah. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, I've heard about the young man. They said he had a freshman that they really liked carrying the football, and I didn't realize they had brought him up all the way.
There's Nahas. Hands off to Schmidt. Left side, turns it upfield, and is finally swallowed up right about the 33-yard line. So the Maroons have started on their own 12, and several plays later, they're up to their own 33, and will bring up second and give them a gain of 1. So 2nd and 9.
And the line in there right now, they're really, and they're giving him some gaps to Henry to explode through there and show his speed.
Nahas at quarterback. That's Joey Nahas, and he's going to keep the football around left end. He's got the first down and run out of bounds right around the 45-yard line for a pickup of 12.
He pulled that down, realizing that he didn't have anything to go to, but he saw open field on that left side. Coming from the middle of the field to that left boundary, he took off, and big first down. Nice run by Nahas. Good decision.
With Joey Nahas and Parker DePhillips at quarterback, a couple guys, a little baseball experience. Parker played right field, and Nahas was the third baseman, and shot by Henry Schmidt. And now Cohen Shelton back in there, and Shelton, they've kind of rotated their backs, have Dowling, carries it up near the 44-yard line, we'll call it.
You can tell, when the game is moving along like this, and all of a sudden I get a text from Ryan Vogt that he needs a shout out. That guy, he's just all in all the time, right?
I paid my dues. I haven't got my card yet. Would you tell Mr. Vogt I'm in the Dowling Club? I renewed, and I haven't gotten anything back.
It seems like it should be a promo time to join the Dowling Club. You can always do that. Go ahead and email Ryan Vogt at rvogt@dowlingcatholic.org.
Can we get him on line 1, Matt? Maybe have a little live session here.
I'm not going to give that guy too much space. No.
Oh, I think they got phone and internet connection at Ankeny. We could get him on the line. I know he's home.
Yeah, I know it.
All right, 7:50 remaining fourth quarter. 37-0 Dowling leading Roosevelt on Dowling's homecoming. The Maroons about ready to go to 5-1 on the season, ranked number 1, and they'll take on a top 10 team next week in Ankeny Centennial as the Jaguars come to Valley Stadium. He's with the handoff. Cohen Shelton up midfield. He's shy of the first down, brought down right about midfield.
Nice run and nice finish to the run there by Cohen Shelton as he got hit and stumbles, able to make a spin move right at the end of it and made a 4th and manageable. I think they'll probably go for it here because it's 4th and 2.
He picked up 8, and he'll be shy of the first down. 4th and 2, as you mentioned, from the Roosevelt 48. Dowling doing a check with me is Joey Nahas in the pistol formation, one receiver on each side. The handoff right side, and Cohen stopped, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. And Dowling will turn the ball over on downs with under 7 minutes to play and leading 37-0.
Augustin Christensen there on the stop for the Rough Riders as Cohen tried to get to the edge, and there was nothing there for him, and Christensen was able to take him down short of the marker.
Loss of 4. Nice game on Iowa Catholic Radio, brought to you in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Mercy One, and Skeffington's Formal Wear. And reminder, Dowling Catholic coming up next week, the Iowa Catholic Radio Fall Fundraiser, special programming highlighting the very best of local and national educators, apologists, and evangelizers. The theme is it takes all of us to teach, defend, and evangelize. And you can donate now. Don't wait till next week at iowacatholicradio.com. Just hit the donate button. Now Roosevelt with the first down at the Dowling 48 in the final 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. Ty Scott in at quarterback for the Rough Riders. We saw him earlier, Matt, and now he's maybe going to close out things for Roosevelt.
Leo Pagano there for the Maroons that was able to cut him off short of the first down and makes a nice tackle.
Roosevelt next week will be having their homecoming. They will host Sioux City North at Mediacom Stadium on the campus of Drake University next Friday night. And, of course, Dowling's final game of the year will be against Sioux City North as we travel to Sioux City in Week 9. Back to throw is Ty Scott, and his pass is deflected out of to the turf, incomplete. Nice job by the Maroons as they got a hand in the throwing lane.
A good job by Wyatt Jones. We've called his name a few times tonight and made a nice play there to knock that ball down.
Approaching the 5-minute mark is the running clock. Maroons lead it 37-0. That was our halftime score, and both teams have played a scoreless second half thus far. Scott breaks the huddle. Roosevelt will send 3 receivers right and 1 to the left. We have 1 back in the backfield. Scott back to throw. Has time, fires over the middle. He's got a man open, but he just couldn't get it to Kamari Tillman, the freshman wide receiver. It's incomplete.
Yeah, he had his shot at him over the middle, and a couple Dowling defenders behind him, and their eyes got big too as they were trying to make a play there at the end.
It was right between everybody. Did Scott's pass go? We got more audience here.
I know it.
I know one of them.
Yeah, better looking than you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, my wife is here. My daughter was here earlier. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say. 4th and 4. Roosevelt going for it from the Dowling 42. Scott back to throw. Fires over the middle. He's got a man open, but it's picked off by Dowling. Intercepted by the Maroons. As
that is 22 Kyle Schumacher. Schumacher playing the safety position. Sat back there, read the eyes, and slid over and was able to make a diving catch. And comes up as he was trying to hit Jamari Harrison again down the seam, and Kyle Schumacher comes up and makes a great play for the interception.
All right, Taylor Bennett, we got to find some people for you to talk to tonight. Anybody on the nominating table right now that you want to visit with?
A lot of guys on the nominating list.
We're nominating right now.
Yeah. I'm going to scan here. You got any suggestions? There's a lot of guys that have gotten into this game.
We said Wyatt Jones is a senior we haven't. He had a pretty decent night in there. Got to call his name a few times.
Dowling on offense. And Maroons 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line on the interception by Schumacher. So Wyatt Jones.
We haven't talked to Rashad yet, but we'll probably have a chance to talk to him as the season rolls on. Going through the, Leo Pagano. We've said his name a few times
last
tonight.
week.
Yeah. I think he's.
There you go.
He's made, and Anthony Bonanno, same thing. I think there's a couple guys that have made some good plays.
He saved a possession last week in Dowling on that punt. All right, the Maroons with it, 2nd and 9, and Nahas back to throw. Joey looking right, now runs right, and tosses it out of bounds incomplete before he's tackled out of bounds. So that'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Maroons on their own 20-yard line.
We got an injured Roosevelt player down in the Dowling backfield, which will stop the clock. Looks like a cramp.
Sure, that's all it is. I think it's a good time. Sean, can we take a 1-minute break? Let's take a 1-minute break while the young man, never mind. He's getting back up. So you got that, Taylor? We'll do.
Let's go. Yeah, Leo Pagano, Wyatt Jones.
Jacob Peterson had a couple catches. We want to find someone on the offensive side of the ball. He had a couple catches.
We can do
tonight.
3.
Okay. Yeah.
Jacob Peterson. So now you got to go through their handlers. You know that, don't you? Mr. Crandall. If it's an offensive lineman, you got to go through Mr. Pollock.
Chain of command.
Oh, there it is. It's all about chain of command. There's a bad fan right in front of us, Matt. You might want to have him removed. Really? The Scigliano family's involved. All right, 3rd and 9 Maroons.
There's Johnny. Look at these two.
Holy mackerel, look who's back. Skiggs had to drive him, I'm sure.
Yeah. Great to see those guys.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to hand him the mic right now.
Oh, you better be careful. You think Fred Tiernan was bad. You think having a mic to Fred Tiernan, that may not be good. Handoff goes to the young freshman for the Maroons, Henry Schmidt. And he's hit and drop after a couple yards up the 24-yard line to bring up 4th and 9.
Henry Smith, nice run. We had Zach Smith a couple years ago, and he's graduated. And
that's right.
And his
freshman?
Younger brother, and Henry. I've heard his name a couple times, and not often even a freshman gets up in this kind of situation on the offensive side of the football. But Henry's there tonight.
All right, Jackson Smith is in the punt for Dowling, stands on his own 10-yard line, waiting the snap from Wyatt Jones. Punts it away, and it's out of bounds inside Roosevelt territory right around the 47-yard line with 57 seconds remaining here in the contest. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by the Catholic Tuition Organization, Bozeman the Florist, and Blessman International. We want to thank them along with all of our sponsors. And thanks to everybody involved with our broadcast tonight, including Athletic Director Andrew Wade at Des Moines Roosevelt, Kathy Schmidt in the athletic office, and of course the folks at Dowling, Jared Herring, Colleen Webb, Tom Wilson, and a host of others. We appreciate all their work behind the scenes. Mark Emmerdale, Matt Maindring, along with Taylor Bennett tonight. Roosevelt with a first down from their own 47-yard line to keep it on the ground. That might be the final play of the contest as quarterback Ty Scott hands it off. Riders will fall to 1-4 on the year. Dowling will improve to 4-1. Maroons are ranked number 1 in Class 4A. As Calderon got the handoff, the starting quarterback. And that'll do it. Final score, Dowling 37, Roosevelt nothing. Congratulations to head coach Tom Wilson and the Dowling Maroons as they win a Class 5A district game, and that'll set up their matchup next Friday night as the Maroons will host Ankeny Centennial, who at last report was leading.
Yeah, they were
leading Des Moines East, right?
Yeah, Des Moines East 44-0 at the half, and let's see if we have an updated score there. I believe Centennial's up 44-7 against. They were going against. No, they were going against Iowa City. No, check that.
We're taking pictures live on the air, man.
Yeah, there you go. That's good. Keep going. Ankeny Centennial up on Des Moines East 44-7. Southeast Polk up 27-3 over Sioux City East. And, really wanted to see what that Johnston, if we got an update in that Johnston score. That's, still, I only have the halftime score of 14-7 yet. That should be a pretty good game. Ankeny up on Iowa City West 24-7. And that's all we have right now.
All right, we'll take a 2-minute break along our network lines. 2 minutes. Final score, Dowling 37, Roosevelt nothing. Riders fall to 1-4 on their season record. Dowling improves to 4 wins and 1 loss. Alongside Matt Maindring, I'm Mark Emmerdale. Taylor Bennett on the field, and we'll have interviews after this 2-minute break with Dowling players and head coach Tom Wilson following tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Iowans are working hard, but high prices make it even harder to keep food on the table. Record numbers need help. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. Stopping hunger starts here.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you and I both know that you've been wanting to convert your drafty old wood-burning fireplace into a high-efficient gas one. Well, this is the perfect time. Heating Glow is making it easier than ever. If you buy this year between September 15th and October 13th, Heating Glow is giving a free vent kit worth up to $650, making it easier than ever to convert that old wood burner. But the best deal in years won't last, so come on in today. Fireplace Superstore, just west of Homemakers at 109th and Douglas.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our live events. You can also follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram in the description below for more coverage of Central Iowa high school sports and the Des Moines Menace. Now, back to the game.
Top of the hour.
Thanks.
Now, our CISN audience doesn't know what you're talking about because we're having the bumper music from Iowa Catholic Radio. As we simulcast tonight, Mark Amadale, Matt Maindring on Iowa Catholic Radio with our audio and on the video of the Central Iowa Sports Network on YouTube. We want to thank them and all the folks that help with that. Son and Gracia, along with Rachel Hawley and Aaron Brady doing the camera work tonight. As Dowling wins it by the score of 37-0. No scoring in the second half, but it looks like Taylor Bennett as our first guest. This guy he's jack of all trades.
Jones, yeah.
He's jack of all trades, master of them all. Long snapper, he plays on defense, he does everything. Taylor Bennett, take it away with Wyatt Jones.
We got Wyatt Jones doing it all here tonight. Wyatt Jones, you guys protecting the shutout tonight. Nice to get a game where it wasn't super stressful. You guys have had a lot of tests tonight. What was it like? Tell us a little bit about tonight.
It was great. First half, offense came out, did what we needed to do. We got everybody in second half. It was a great game. Energy was insane on the sidelines. Everybody's cheering for everybody. It was one of those games that it was a lot of fun to play.
Excellent. Wyatt was telling me he had to read at Mass tonight. Now he's got to do this interview after the game.
Yeah,
so he's becoming a pro, though.
It's a big night.
Doing down here. All right, we got all the guys coming. I forgot how this works. Everybody comes around.
Talk to Wyatt. Talk about long snapping. How important is that, and how much time do you put into that every week?
That's a before practice, during practice, after practice type of thing. It's really, even on the walkthrough days, that's what I'm doing when I'm not doing defense or other special teams. I'm over long snap, and I'm constantly getting reps because one bad snap on punt, it can change the game. So it's a lot of work, but I love it. It's a very niche thing that I've taken really seriously, and I think it shows.
Yeah.
So, Wyatt, not to get personal, but you sleep with the football a lot because you carry the football a lot because you got a lot of responsibility. Am I right?
I don't really get to touch the football very much. I think that batted down pass was the first time I've touched it in a hot minute.
Yeah.
And then I had I fell on a fumble. I missed it, but, I still touched the ball.
Well, you do a great job. Wyatt, now you're a senior, correct?
Yes, sir.
You want to give a shout out to anybody because this was homecoming weekend? Anybody you want to shout out to?
I want to shout out my parents. Mom comes to every one of my games. Same with my dad whenever he can. My brother's a freshman at Urbandale, so he's been playing a little varsity. So sometimes they have to flip off and on with responsibility and who they're watching. But no, I want to shout out my parents because they support me through all of this that I'm doing.
That's great. And of course, in 2 weeks we'll see your brother over there at Urbandale, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, looking forward to that. All right, Wyatt.
Thanks, Wyatt.
Thanks, Wyatt.
Thank you very much.
It's Wyatt Jones, Dowling long snapper. Got a little defense in tonight.
Yeah.
He's on the two deep, and we'll go back down to Taylor Bennett as soon as he gets the headset all surrounded by. He's surrounded by everybody.
Yeah,
I think coming up will be Jacob Peterson, the tight end, the lone tight end for the Maroons. Taylor Bennett, take it away with Jacob Peterson.
Jacob Peterson down here, a couple grabs tonight. Jacob, nice to get some touches. Everybody's around here. How's the season been for you so far, my man?
No, Coach Wilson said this week I've been doing all the dirty work, and he wanted to get me some this week. So I took that opportunity and take whatever they throw at me, and just took that opportunity and worked out.
Excellent. I love it. Tight ends, you got to kind of do it all. Have you played tight end your whole life?
Yeah, I did. Last year I was third guy, so I wasn't coming into the season. I didn't know what I was going to be. But yeah, I've been a tight end my whole life, 190 pounds. Doing the dirty work, and I just love what I do here.
All right, I love it.
Jacob, this is Mr. Mainering, and you know what? They always put the smartest guys on the field at tight end, and I know this from my time. And you got to know all the line calls, you got to know the pass patterns. Talk about all the reps that you have to take and all that you have to know.
Yeah, they throw a lot at us, but I got all these guys behind me. They all support me every day of the week, and we're going to do this together.
Well, Jacob, you've had a great year. I know you got to start in the first game against Kennedy, and you've stayed away from injury. But you're right. You do all the grunt work, and tonight you got shown some love. A couple of catches tonight.
Yeah, I love to see it, and shout out Quincy Moore. He was encouraging me all night, and all these guys. I love them.
Well, they love you. You can tell, and you guys are bonded very well. Now, don't hurt Mr. Bennett out there. He was a quarterback, Jacob, so don't hurt Taylor too much.
All right, I won't.
These guys smell down.
Congratulations, Jacob. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Jacob Peterson, the Dowling tight end, and I think he's the only one. They put Barrett in there. They kind of attached to the tight ends, if you will, according to the offense. But
you grab Joel Sanko right there. Who you got next? Okay, there we go.
He's
got him.
I think he's got Leo Pagano.
He's got Pagano.
And I got a few questions for my Paisan buddy, but go ahead, Taylor Bennett.
Right. Leo Pagano making some hustle plays tonight, last week. Kind of doing it all in special teams, defense. You're doing it all, man. How's the season been?
Good. It's been good so far. I've just waiting for my opportunity, and tonight I got that opportunity, and I just went out and wanted to make great plays.
Leo, we've seen you a couple times here now on special teams. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, most of the games I haven't really been getting playing time on defense, so my reps on special teams, I'm just trying to go 100% and do what I can to make our team better.
Well, you sure have, Leo, and I was impressed tonight. You had a heck of a tackle down here that maybe have saved a touchdown when you got Calderon, the Roosevelt quarterback, at the 5-yard line. That was quite the exchange.
Yeah, I didn't know really what the play was, but I just saw him roll out, went, and just want to make a big hit.
On special teams, Leo, last week at Waukee Northwest, they had the punt, and you downed the ball at the 3-yard line. That's really helped the Dowling defense pin the Northwest Wolves back.
Yeah, like I said, just trying to take full opportunity of special teams and just making hustle plays whenever I can.
All right, Leo, anybody you want to give a shout-out to tonight?
I'm going to give a shout-out to my 2 senior linebackers, Aiden and Dylan. And Joel. I've been looking up to them the last games, trying to learn from them. And today, finally got the opportunity to play.
Leo, thanks for taking time to visit with us. Have a great homecoming weekend, and we'll talk to you during the Ankeny Centennial game next week.
Thank you.
All right, have a good weekend.
Leo Pagano, and boy, he's been all over the place. Special teams. These are guys that don't get a lot of, press headlines, but we try to recognize them. We do our best. And Taylor Bennett, that's pretty good. Now you got to find the coach. Last time you had to go search for him, and
now he's got a special football. Make him keep that football, Taylor.
He's doing picture time, Taylor.
Well, that's his wife. He puts on that football.
That's right.
They're all here. Hey, Coach, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, excellent. Fun game tonight. Go ahead, guys.
No, you go ahead and take it, Taylor. You got the guy. You found him. So go ahead.
Yeah. We stressful games. Those first 4 games, stressful. Battle tested. Good to get a game here tonight that's not going way deep into the fourth quarter and getting a lot of guys in.
It was, to be honest with you, I was pleased with our kids how we came out, and we stop them and throw a little pass out to Sam Drexler, and he takes it to the house, which is a nice way to start, and it's good to get Sammy going. But even when we slowed down in the second half a little bit, we're doing some good things, and then we, get behind the sticks and then don't protect the quarterback. But I think we got everybody in the ball game, which is an accomplishment with that running clock, and really pleased with that because there's a lot of kids that work hard, and I know they play, some of them in JV games and things like that. But we started with our seniors who don't play in those games, and so they could get some time tonight.
Coach, we saw the freshman come in there at the end of the ball game, Henry Smith. Talk about him a little bit.
Well, he's obviously we think he's going to be a good one. Grayson Pennington, another freshman, was playing with the sophomores, and He's got a fracture in his ankle, and he's in a boot right now. And so we wanted to bring Henry up and gave him the call up. And I told Meeks, I said, when you talk to him, just make sure he understands that he may get in the ball game. And he came in and really didn't miss a beat. He's going to be a good player, and we're really looking forward to him. It was nice for him to get a little bit of experience.
Coach, we talked to your tight end. I think you only have one this year, and that's Jacob Peterson. You showed him some love tonight. You got the ball to him. You didn't have to block on that play, or both plays.
You know, he's a great story, to be honest with you, because he's an undersized tight end. He's always wanted to play. You know, the thing that I've always told him is you're going to have to block if you're going to play. And, you know, he's done a lot of dirty work for us this year, and you know, we started putting some things in for him, and you know, tonight he gets, you know, 2-3 catches, and honestly, the one by our boundary was a heck of a catch. And it's not that he can't catch, but, you know, in our offense, the big thing for us is we're going to run the football and then work everything with our play action after that. But really proud of him. He's done a lot of dirty work. He's worked hard, and, you know, it's paying off for him.
Coach, I know they recognized you before the game about reaching a milestone, and watching you here after the game. Talk about the journey a little bit, because I see your mom here, your wife here, and it looked like Ben is here as well.
Yeah.
And talk about that journey with your family.
Well, it's been unbelievable, and Dowling Catholic football means an awful lot to us. We've spent 20 years here, and it's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and have enjoyed every minute of it. And it was kind of ironic tonight. I didn't know this was happening, and I see a bunch of kids off of my first team here. And, you know, I'm over there talking to them, and, you know, they're telling me congrats and all that stuff, and I'm thinking, what the heck for? And all of a sudden Jared said, let's go. That's Coach Herring. He goes, we got something for you. And I went, God, they did all this, and I didn't know. But seeing the kids is awesome. But, you know, back to my family, you know, Christy's been with me through all of this journey, and been able to coach Ben. And we're fortunate enough to win a state championship with him at quarterback, and had a really good team around him. And then my daughter was on the sidelines as a cheerleader for 2 of those state championships, which was priceless. And then obviously coaching Trey now. It's been a great journey, and the school, the community, the program mean an awful lot to me, and obviously to our family.
Well, Coach, congratulations. And, of course, this is a big event, homecoming and the Hall of Fame. We talked about that in the pregame. I'm going to finish this on our postgame. Christian Clements Bliss, Tom Donahue, Jonathan Fiepke, Jake Hummel, Isaiah Patton, a couple players you coached, Caitlin Fuller, Jackson Teeling, and John Wagner, a couple more players you coached, are all in the Dowling Hall of Fame for 2024, and what a class it is.
Probably as good a class as we've ever put in, and it's a large number. But very deserving, and I'm telling you, it's not easy each and every year when the committee starts looking at that. We've had a pretty good run of things, and you know, I'm glad we could get Kristen in. Obviously, very deserving. Probably should have been in before, but we got her in now, and very happy to do that. And you know, the rest of the 7 were during my time, and really proud of them, and you know, I think a lot of people notice the football kids, but somebody like Jonathan Fiepke was as good as they've come, and has been as good as swimmer has been around since I've been here. And then Caitlin Fuller, she was a heck of an athlete in her day, and 2-sport athlete, and so very happy for her as well.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on the recognition tonight, and hopefully everybody will have a safe homecoming weekend with all the kids and the parties that are going on, and the homecoming dance tomorrow. And next week, right here, it's Ankeny Centennial who's coming off a win tonight over Moines. That should be a great battle next week, Coach.
That'll be a heck of a ball game, I think.
All right, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Head Coach Tom Wilson with Taylor Bennett on the field tonight on our post-game show here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN. And, Matt, that's going to wrap up our coverage on the CISN side, so we're going to say so long. And, again, thanks to Sean Ingrazia, along with Rachel Hawley and Aaron Brady, the cameraman. Final score tonight, Dowling 37, Roosevelt nothing. The Maroons improved to 4-1, ranked number 1 in 5A. The Rough Riders fall to 1-4. So we'll say goodnight for the folks on CISN.
Iowans are working hard, but high prices make it even harder to keep food on the table. Record numbers need help. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. Stopping hunger starts here.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you and I both know that you've been wanting to convert your drafty old wood-burning fireplace into a high-efficient gas one. Well, this is the perfect time. Heating Glow is making it easier than ever. If you buy this year between September 15th and October 13th, Heating Glow is giving a free vent kit worth up to $650, making it easier than ever to convert that old wood burner. But the best deal in years won't last, so come on in today. Fireplace Superstore, just west of Homemakers at 109th and Douglas.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our live events. You can also follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram in the description below for more coverage of Central Iowa high school sports and the Des Moines Menace. Now, back to the game.